That's my special move.
He just wears assless
chap.
chaps.
Yes, it is. Why do you think he's a pally with assless chaps?
No, it's gonna
So
be,
when he flies, he can poop.
So true.
it's gonna be a pally that's gonna shit all over not Guitar. Jin.
Gatharn, yes, Gatharn.
Not Guitar, Jin.
Jin already got shit all over, okay? And that was by the
I can
DM.
see it now.
He's
His
gonna
special
have
attack is called a
magical-
dive
What
bomb.
level?
No, he's gonna have magical healing powers with his shit. So he's gonna shit all over your arm and heal your arm. He's a paladin.
Don't you
That
do
would
it, bird
work.
boy. Don't you
I'm
do
already
it.
calling it.
You keep your magic to yourself.
Basically, like
Bomb.
what level?
He has to do it while flying.
Yeah.
Though.
What level?
Spray your magic all over me.
Nick, are you? Oh God, why did you have to say it that way?
What level are we?
We're level 9, but I think Arena and
I'm not arena.
Brian are 7.
See,
8 it is.
Split the
It's
difference.
to be 8. I want to be 8.
7 it is.
don't let her guilt you out of being a level 8 one-shot character, Nick.
All right, I'm gonna be a level 13.
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
Be a level-
Seriously, you
level
could
25.
be a very sneaky rogue and
Wait, what are levels?
you're level
Oh, wait,
15
wrong game.
for some reason. What are levels?
Oh great, I
You've
don't
not been
have
following
any
our Monday night
options.
game, have you?
Huh?
Have you been following our Monday night game?
No,
We don't
There's
have
no
levels.
levels, there's no
Right,
classes,
right,
there's no
right,
nothing.
yeah.
Choose your sacred oath. You have oath of devotion.
Let's go. Both
I
of
think
them.
you should. Oathbreaker.
Yeah, I have oath of devotion.
Devote yourself to
ASMR.
me.
Ooh, ASMR Aarakocra.
Hi, handsome.
I just think you should just spend the whole session going mine.
Mine.
Mine?
Mine. 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 Mine.
I'm just very possessive for my own stuff.
Klepto.
Mine.
Klepto-Seagull.
No, Klepto-
Mine. See
Yeah.
a young Aarakocra child on the
what's
rail of
wrong
the
with
ship
him?
eating a crab.
He was in the war.
It's
Never,
a Kinku that
saw
thinks
never
it's
got
a
over
so many
it.
things. Yeah, he never came
Thinks
back
it's a
from that.
Mine. Mine.
Yeah, he was trying to cross a field of landmines and the entire squadron is gone. He was the only one that survived.
Nope.
Primarily because he had wings and he could just
No, but
fly
not
right over the
acknowledging you.
landmines and, you know,
I've
that's,
disacknowledged you.
Disacknowledged.
Disacknowledged.
I've invented a
I
word.
just created an entire backstory for the
I
trauma.
didn't know
That is
you were from
the reason why you only say mine. You could run with it.
Apparently, you from the south, because it's some Southerners that been making up them words.
Kleptomaniac
That's
is just
fiction
like
and
a different side thing. It has nothing to do with it. That's just
I guess it could be
Yeah.
Leona
Yelp
Ryder.
too.
on your resume. What's up, dude?
His face.
Oh, he's just.
I've
in
never
that,
seen
like,
so many children with so much hair and fat.
I had to trim his nails again.
How old is he now?
Well,
3 months.
adipose, baby.
So his vision isn't like fully.
Oh no, he can totally see you.
You can
No,
see
he
it.
can see, but like there's a certain amount of weeks to months that it's more still just like general.
Yeah, he's still having a hard time seeing douchebags, so he probably can't see them that well.
Like, Jin is invincible. Like it's invisible.
Invisible. Which
Just
was
saying.
daytime or nighttime?
That was an easy one. I just couldn't help myself. That was way too easy.
The baby can see you. The baby can see you.
Cesare, fuck! I
Are you
drove
sure?
2.5 hours
Are
from
you
Orange
sure?
County for this
Baby can
nonsense.
see.
Sure, I made a big detour. You know what? I wasn't gonna bring it up but since you've been sassing me, I was gonna be a surprise today. But then we had to get clearance to bring Nick into the game, and it ruined my surprise. But I had my best friend call me and ask me if I wanted to go to Coachella with him today, and I said no.
Oh, that's a
I
wise
couldn't
choice. Why go to
turn-
That was
Coachella?
very
I couldn't
wise.
turn down.
Coachella right now.
Oh no! Last day of the last weekend is my
That's
favorite
how you
time
get
to go.
herpes.
That's when you get the herpes,
No, that's when,
COVID,
that's when
and
it's really easy to
lobotomy.
walk around because most people are
Gifts
just
that keep on
chilling
giving.
because they're tired. So you can just get to the front of everything you
And
want.
with COVID, it's like COVID peas.
COVID bees.
I mean, I normally
Her-
wear a mask
her
there
COVID?
just because of the
Her
dust anyway.
COVID?
So,
Herpes
Fair
COVID.
point.
Herpes COVID.
but I
Herpes
said
COVID.
no. Shows
Is
that
this
it's
story
more-
still going?
Yes.
I mean,
Jesus
That's what I'm
fuck.
looking for.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I'm
know-
creating sentiment here.
You
Shut
know
the
how
fuck
there's
up.
the herpasyphilades? We gotta add
God, I
cocaine to
wish
that somewhere.
Smack the fuck out of you.
Hey,
Swear to God, if you were
I'm just
here,
trying to build up that anger so you really cut off my arm and you don't leave any dangly bits. I want a clean stroke.
Dude, we're at the shoulder right now,
You
aren't
want?
we?
You want?
Like it's up
Yeah,
to here. We gotta
cut
get that.
yeah,
right
cut it
now.
off at the
I thought it
shoulder.
was at the
Any
elbow.
Oh,
dangly
he's full
bits.
shoulder now.
Full shoulder.
Don't you leave any sinew. I'll be pissed at you for the rest of the fucking
Believe in these.
campaign.
Oh my god, next
Well,
fest-
I
That
mean,
shit better
it's-
look.
Omni is more dex based and not strength based, so precision.
How do you get 18-year-olds to
It's,
sit up
it's
straight?
more of like
He's 12,
stabbing
get it
through
right.
your shoulder to like separate it.
He's 12. Remember, because
You wanna-
he's Chez's
You want the
son.
12-year-old to sit up straight? Tape him to a backboard, just
Thanks for bringing
around the
me
head.
For breaking me, Dad.
Well, he already said he's going to bring your kid to game day, and so
I got a cure that we
He's
can
a
get.
guest.
bad.
You got two guest players.
Sebastian's
Nick's like,
got
I'm
a-
getting paid for this,
Look
right?
at the way he's looking.
I'm still on the
He's
clock.
looking around.
He's holding onto the table too. Oh my god, it's not.
Oh,
And he does duck lips. I don't know why that's a thing.
Because that's
There's
all
other beers too. There's
Callista was doing. She was taking selfies and doing duck face.
No, Callista
When she was
wouldn't
pregnant
do
with
that
him.
'cause-
you go yourself.
That's how- as far as you know.
I don't do duck
What's that?
face.
You want any other beer?
No, he's.
I gave him he's got a Stella.
Yeah, I think I'm okay for now.
And so we've got two types of Trulies. We got the lemonades and the.
Let's go, you wieners. I gotta leave at 4.
Let's go, you wieners. I gotta leave
All
it
right, so
for.
recap.
Alright, so what happened was
I have so many confusing screens up right now. Well, hey everybody, happy Sunday. Before we get started, we are having our mid-season finale today. So this is the last episode of Debtors Gambit for the spring. We are going to be taking summer off, but we will be having a very short campaign for the summer. Jin or Vince or whatever you want to call him, the
Daddy.
one-armed bandit, is going to be running a campaign for the summer. I believe Grimholt may have to be like a guest appearance person for it because I think he's going to be boating the entire summer.
You're gonna be
boating.
Boating.
boning.
T. I know for Puerto Ricans it's hard to pronounce anything with a T.
Yeah.
Like testicular or test Or-
Testicular.
Tamra or
Amra.
yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Well,
Really good job.
Today
at
we're
putting
going to be
labels.
freaking playing the D&Ds. Okay.
So
We're
Vince is
be
going to run us
playing
through a
the
summer
D&Ds.
campaign, but we are taking the month of May off for
They're
Sunday
in the break room next to the
morning
fridge.
because next
Between the fridge and the
Sunday
fridge,
we're going
in
to
the
the
sink.
Ren Fair.
There's a bunch
We're going to
of-
meet
Ren
up with
Fair.
Vince. Chesra, you're going, right?
Good,
We
because you're
decided which one
going.
we're going. Are we going Irwindale or Escondido?
Did we? Yeah. Did we
Irwindale.
decide that? Irwindale, right?
Irwindale.
Yeah.
Irwindale.
Well, we kind of have to because it's more. It's
Well,
kind of.
it's the fair.
Well, I
Is
think
it
it's
bigger?
Yeah. Well, it's bigger, but
I haven't been to Irwindale in forever.
Yeah,
like
I know.
forever.
Irwindale is great.
ever.
they
It
have
sounds-
running water
Yeah.
now, so you'll enjoy
Yeah.
it.
It smells like
Um,
sriracha.
Good.
got the
Bring your
sriracha
own
factory.
water because it's expensive as fuck.
Bring your own water.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well, I'll
freaking
have a-
12 ounce, or 12. I mean, a can of beer is like $12.
I have to
Oh my
plan.
God.
16.
I have to plan what
Is that
to
what it's
bring
up
for
to
the
now?
baby.
Yeah,
Is it
60
still
bucks
cash
for like
only?
a 12-ounce thing of freaking mead.
That's crazy.
Doesn't
Is
even
it still
fill up
cash
your mouth.
only?
Yeah, at the pubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
The shops they take card. They have several ATMs, but it's like a $4.50 surcharge.
Yeah, that shit nuts.
Yeah. So, we can buy our tickets online.
I already got my tickets.
10% or something like that. And then
And we do have a special guest. Nick Fury is here to play this evening, this afternoon.
He forgot his eye patch.
He healed.
Oh.
Well, this is a Nick Fury prequel.
Oh, this is a prequel.
Yeah, this is like
This
19.
motherfucker got white face on?
Yeah, this is
no.
1956.
This is
This is 1956 Nick
this is
Fury.
This is Earth 616 Nick Fury.
Oh. Oh no.
Earth 616 Nick Fury was
You
white.
might recognize him from such shows as Mad Men
In fact, if you look at the show, like the TV movie,
I thought
in
it
the
was
90s,
Rugrats.
He was played
Or
by David
Rugrats.
Hasselhoff.
You look like David Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff. Hasselhoff. So, anyways, look in the abouts for our schedule. And this will be a 2.5 hour session tonight, as I know Vince has to head off to an event. I have another game at 5 o'clock to prepare
So do I.
for, and Callista has another game to go to. So unfortunately, we're a half hour late, but that's just the way the shit goes. So,
That's the way that
oh,
we
look
do
at
it.
I gotta bounce in 5 minutes, but then I'll be back. So I'll keep my camera on,
Love that.
and then I'll come back and
That's
I'll
amazing.
surprise you with Grimhall.
We should have just taken this Sunday off too. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, we kind of were planning on it.
to.
We were
Originally, this Sunday was supposed to be Ren, the
Ren
day
Fair,
we went
yeah.
to the Ren.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
who did
changed
that?
it
Who
for
fucked that
some
up?
fucking douchebag
Oh,
named Vince.
I don't know. He's got a really hairy chest, which is surprising because I think he's Asian.
2 hairs is not a hairy chest.
For an Asian,
him
it is.
For Vince, it is.
That shit connects over the shoulders into my back hair too. I got a t-shirt underneath my t-shirt.
Is it? It's
So we're
braided,
using
right?
some very creative technology
Yes.
today to make this
Yeah.
work, because I do not have the tech available to pipe in an audio feed from someone who's remote. So we're using StreamYard to host the studio feed on the StreamYard link. And then we're using the StreamYard camera for both Brian and Vince being piped into the OBS studio. We're then using the Discord audio so everyone else, including myself, everyone else can hear Brian and Vince. I can actually hear everyone via the StreamYard because that's what I'm using for audio management. And on top of that, we're live on Twitch. So, adaptation is the only successful skill you ever need to learn. Because, being adaptive.
Enough preamble, it's time to party.
That was definitely nighttime gin.
Wow.
I think that was
Oh,
right
well,
arm.
I
That was-
just want to say I apologize for missing last session, and thanks for having me. And I'll be back in an hour.
In an hour.
Right, buddy. See you.
It's just
maybe
fine,
less.
'cause, I mean, he wasn't with us when we were trying to kill Jin's arm anyway, so
That's true. You were.
Yeah. So yeah,
So,
he's
maybe
in the
less than
crow's
an
nest.
hour. So
Okay,
So I
we'll
know-
see
but I'll
you
leave
when you're
everything
back
on.
from the crow's nest.
Yeah. So the dwarf is still
Alright.
in the crow's nest.
Okay,
Using eagle sight.
and then we get to explain everything that happened to him in character.
No, he said he's an
so
evil.
that, where we last left off, the team had defeated,
Vecna.
no, don't say shit like
No.
that, because my
No.
brain goes in strange places. Had defeated the group that was directed towards Omni's group within the Restless Wharf, as Wickham's for hire mercenary group, for the most part, were defeated by the Storm. No, this is not the Storm Chasers. This is the. You guys don't have a group name yet, do you?
It's Storm's Eye.
Oh,
I
fuck,
mean-
it's those guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're on our 30th session. You guys don't have a group name.
The Omniac.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever asked us, and we just say, "Oh, we're the crew of the Storm's Eye."
Well, that's a fair point. So the crew of the Storm's Eye
Yeah.
managed to defeat Wickham's mercenary group that was sent after Omni directly. After defeating Wickham's mercenary group, the team quickly decided to leave Nicodranus, as a full-fledged fleet invasion of the harbor of Nicodranus was unfolding around them. Using the confusion and the cover of this activity, they made their way out into the open Lucidian Sea, and even though things are a little bit odd as far as Nicodranus is concerned, they still seem compelled to make their delivery to Port Zune. So they charted a course for Port Zune, and during that initial evening of charting that course, Jin attempts to bring back Raylene,
Nah, speak with that.
or speak with dead with Raylene. Unfortunately, not
We have
realizing that her body was purposely cursed in an effort to not.
Poured blood in her mouth.
No. We tried resurrecting her, but it didn't work. The blood just went on the deck, and then
Right.
Yeah.
Jen's like, "Okay, I'm gonna try and speak with Dad," and he went and spoke with Dad, and freaking bam, wamboozle curse, and then we're like, we're gonna take a potty break because the DM is gonna be doing a little solo session with Jin, and we have no fucking idea what happened. We come back, and Jin's arm is like fucking idle hands going, I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers. And we're like, oh, but we don't want to die. And Jin's like, please cut out my arm, cut out my arm. And then we're like, all right, bitch, we gonna cut your arm. I'm like, wait, stop. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. And it's like, there's no talking about it. We're mid-swing, baby. We're fucking cutting this shit off. And his arm's like, if you leave me, you will have no power. And Jin's like, fuck you, arm. You can't control me just because I masturbate with you.
It's an interesting
Oh
recap.
no,
Well,
was that
I
hand?
don't remember that.
I don't think it was.
It was
that.
all in his
right
head.
arm, isn't it?
Poor guy.
We might be.
I love when he
There
does
might
the
be a little
recaps.
creative license going on.
I love when he does the recaps.
I don't know about that.
I honestly
like I
am
was
not
here.
sure what
He-
day of the week it is right now. To
He
be
does
honest
so
with you.
well.
Yeah. Wow.
So
I think
way better than
to
Darktow.
Lucifer's point, the arm was a representation of a disembodiment of the curse that was in the process of taking over Jin's form. With that, the team was gathered around Jin. And as they begin to try to figure out what to do in regards to what is happening to Jin, Jin feels a unique situation, and a couple things happen all at once. As the team grab his wrist in preparation to hack off his arm, an Aaron Cochran figure comes out of the darkness of the hold. Nick, describe your character for us.
He is a seagull-looking Aarakocra with a beak that is very narrow and way too long, so it looks more like a hummingbird neck, but he's a seagull. It's just a really weird beak. And he comes out from behind some of the storage crates and goes, "Wow, what are you guys up to?"
At this point, and what's your
We're
character's
already
name?
mid-swing.
Ergo, etc.
Ergo, etc. I need to correct that because I think that's phenomenal.
Etc.
You want two R's or just
etc.
one?
However you feel like it's spelled. I actually don't know how
I'm
to
gonna
read
do
and
an
write.
Uppercase R, lowercase.
I don't know
lowercase,
how it's actually
uppercase
spelled.
G,
I've never seen my
O,
name written
space,
out.
ETC, ergo, etc. Love it. Not only do you realize you have a stowaway on board who was obviously fleeing the Restless Wharf as the fleet was attacking Nicodranus, it's at this point you watch as two tiefling come into existence.
Two tiefling?
Two. They are both Jinn.
Oh,
The arm that you have in your hand kind of like gets wonky and moves out of your hand almost like in a kind of blurred state, like you're unable to maintain your grip on Jin's wrist. And as the single form of Jin blurs, there are now two Jins there.
are we holding either one of them? Well, is he holding either one of their arms?
No, they're just standing there. The Aaron Cochran comes out of the shadow. The two Jins partition from each other. All of you begin to hear a cyclonic storm forming up above deck.
Oh, Brian's
And then you hear Brackish, "Sail ahoy! Captain! Sail on the horizon."
Someone's chasing us?
Look out.
We're
Could you always do this, you motherfucker?
It's like the Spider-Man meme. I'm just pointing.
Because you guys are all below deck dealing with Jin at this point.
Is one of the Jin's arm still the wonky arm? both
I
of
would
the
say
Jin's
nighttime.
arm.
Well, you were daytime Jin or nighttime Jin when this kicked in?
Nighttime.
Nighttime, right? So yeah, it's the nighttime Jin's appearance.
The nighttime Jin. So only one
But
of
for the first
Jins-
time in Omni and Gatharn's situation, this is the first time they've ever actually seen the two Jins exist at the same time. You and Grimholt,
I'm not familiar enough to know
Yeah,
that this isn't normal.
yeah, it's like it's a strange kind of bifurcated like the one gin looks pleasant and the other gin doesn't, there's
Mhm.
not a real like any kind of denotation of
I'm still cutting
uniqueness
his arm
for.
off.
How's the arm looking now that there are two of them and we're not holding them?
You're watching as the arcane effect is kind of dwindling and recessing. It's like becoming less and less.
So we don't have to cut Jin. Do we still have to cut your arm off? Either Jin?
All right, one of you guys, I think, owes me money.
Keep in
Did
mind,
you owe
Jen, they
money?
can't see you. They can only hear you.
Yeah, if we
Did
can't.
you?
Only I
Oh.
can see you.
Oh, fuck.
I
Wow.
don't have the
Oh, he's
I
video
or
game.
the
Kinda see you
ability
By
to
like,
pipe in another to pipe in
Oh, okay.
another
Look,
I was like, one Jin looks at the other one conspicuously.
Oh, I
Did
could
you
go
owe
get my
money?
laptop.
Yeah.
No, never owed Githarn any money. You're
Have I
lying.
seen my
You're
phone
lying.
by chance? I just realized I don't have it anymore.
I don't know, but I can go look for it.
It's probably in
Don't
by the
look for
shitter. Where all missing phones are, by the shitter.
so neither of you guys owe me money?
Neither. No.
And keep in mind when they talk back to you, they talk in unison.
I gotta check something.
Your
Every
pants?
Time, Jim. Flick him in the dick.
No response.
Yeah, still has no balls.
Brackish's head peers down into the hold where you guys are. Captain, you may want to come see this.
Brackish, do we have a visitor?
You want to see this?
We have a couple
No.
visitors.
You
Hi,
really
Brackish.
want to come up here and see this.
Jin starts making his way upstairs.
I'll look to Jin and just be like, "Are you good?"
Jin already started making his way upstairs.
Both Jins are walking up.
Goods relative.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody put manacles on the bird boy.
Hey, bird
You
boy.
going up?
Yeah. What the?
Let's go.
Okay.
I start walking up. I walk past him.
What has happened in the last 30 seconds?
I don't
You're
know.
A perfect example of your utmost control over your ship.
I've long given up on actually trying to figure shit out, bro. I just go with the flow. And right now, the flow is chaos. And
The flow
this
is
might be my element. So let's go check this shit
Yeah,
out.
there's ships
flow is
coming.
5.5.
Let's go.
We're
So
five by
as all of
five.
you kind of
Um,
follow the dual Jins heading up on the deck of the ship. The mid-morning sky is now darkened and for the most part covered with like what feels like hurricane-like clouds, a cyclonic effect, drawing near the storm's eye, a large vessel that seems to be able to move regardless of the condition of the wind. It is moving directly towards the storm's eye.
Do I
Its sails
recognize it?
appear shredded, and there are strange figures crawling all about the ship as well.
Is that the same one that attacked
I've heard of this ship.
I'll look to Jin and be like,
Grimholt and Eyes?
It's the Black Pearl.
"No, you're-
That's copyrighted,
That's
motherfucker.
copyright. All right.
And after watching
It's
the
the
trial
Blue
of
Oyster.
Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, let's not go there.
the Onyx."
That Flying Dutchman, though, is not copyrighted.
That's true.
It's the Onyx Sapphire. No? Not
It's-
mine? Okay, that's
For all
probably the
intents and
Leviathan.
purposes, and the amount of information that all of you have aggregated over the space of time, it looks like the Leviathan, and it is making a direct course towards the storm's eye.
It's a good thing.
That's
we just,
the
like,
ship
set
that
everything.
attacked the ships that
Your ship.
Grimholt and I were on, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
thought
you
Thorvald-
definitely recognize it.
I thought Thorvald should think that.
No, we were with Thorvald's ships.
Oh, you can't trust them.
No, you were with
They're
the
double
crew
agents.
that was loyal to Thorvald.
Right. Thorvald and the Clovis Conclave fleet engaged each other, and then the Leviathan arrived and took all of them out.
Destroyed them. We were sailing through the debris of their stuff, and
Both
as we got past it, we saw that their ship Leviathan in the background. So this is bad. We need to move now.
Maybe they want to parlay.
You are super calm about
Brachus
this.
is like standing alongside you. We've been tacking and trying to keep the.
Oh yeah, you're never gonna outrun them, Brackish. You know that. You're doing the math in your head. I see it.
And Brackish looks over to see dual Jins talking to Brackish, and Brackish is like, and then looks past the dual Jins at the Aarakocra.
Who's that? We don't know. Showed up.
Stow away.
You know the captain has
Nala comes
utmost
up
control
beside
of
him.
his
Can we eat him?
ship.
Are you edible?
I mean, anything is.
Yes, we can eat them.
Kind of looks like
Well, no,
chicken.
that was two different statements you made.
So about
Being
this
edible
big
doesn't mean
ship
you should
that's
eat them.
probably the Leviathan.
You just asked, can we eat them? Yes, we can eat them.
Right.
And I am edible.
Okay. And I'll just go. I'll grab him by the shoulders and I'll walk him to the edge and throw him off the side of the ship.
How far away from land are we?
Who are you throwing off the side of the ship?
Maybe let's
Go
wait.
over. And then I kind of float back up.
It just
and
flies
then
back
land
up.
back down where I was seating.
Exactly. I'm like, you see how pointless this was? Let's move on. The Leviathan.
Yeah, but if we tie weights to his feet though and clip his arms,
you watch his Stitches comes out with like big shears.
yes.
No, let's
Go
not
ahead,
use
Stitches.
his wings.
You guys are exciting.
No,
I'm going to the cannon.
Okay.
and
That's
I'm
not gonna
loading
help.
it with
That's-
chain shot.
Okay.
That's all. Their sails aren't even moving
I'm
to the
going another
wind.
cannon and prepping it too.
You could take down the
Although
mast,
trying
but the
not to use
sails
my
aren't.
hands because I've already had a
Are
fleet
we-
sunk by this ship.
All right, I'm just gonna sit
Anytime
down
you
and
hear
wait. What's
Jin,
what happens?
He is talking in unison with his like
I
kind
was
of
just gonna say,
bifurcated.
are we
Yeah,
still
they're
hearing both of them?
Oh yeah,
like,
they're
split
both
tones?
talking. The only thing that I would say you hear a little bit uniquely between the two is Dark Jin still has that kind of like monotone, kind of like sunken voice.
Yeah.
But Daytime Jin still has that kind of lilty,
Animated.
kind of daytime voice. Other than that, they're saying the same words. Oh, is the
Have you ever
laptop in
seen
front
such
of
an
me now
idiot
so you can
crew?
see him? That's fucking
No, I
hysterical.
haven't. But you know, the captain's trained his crew so well, hasn't he? Though it's
I'm
pathetic.
like trying to see.
Who
you see
is the captain here, by the way?
Who the
Oh, that
fuck knows?
unlucky
Flip a
son of a-
coin, bud.
Good crew.
It's more of a we all work together type of thing.
Yeah, all right, yeah, respectable.
The ship
Yeah.
is drawing closer.
Pick
No
the.
matter what Brackish and the helms people are doing to try to tack and maneuver,
Just throw the
Good
anchor
darn.
and we'll
Oh,
talk.
this is bad.
give me a perception check as you stare
this is bad.
down
Oh, this is bad. Oh,
the
this is bad.
aiming of the cannon in the direction of the Leviathan.
That would be a 19.
Okay,
you
take your
guys
shot.
attack
Roll a
first?
d20.
Did we attack first when the Leviathan
16
showed
on the
up?
die.
You don't remember because you were still engaging directly with the other fleet, so it just kind of arrived.
What modifier am I adding?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 16.
Okay. You guys hear Gatharn pull the recoil cord. The igniter, the hammer drops. Cannon fires. Arcs through the sail and beyond the ship.
You're just gonna piss them off. You know that, right?
And their sails is useless. They're already tattered.
Give me a history check as you try to think about what happened that night.
So, you and we're already dead. So let's count how many people are gonna join us in
7.
the afterlife.
7?
There's the captain.
Yeah, it's a blur.
There's
It is
Catharn.
such a blur.
There's DJ. There's the new
Is
bird
he-
boy.
How can I not hear him?
Scrimholt.
Goes
Stitches.
like, it's the only ship in the dock.
Stuff is going down out there. You guys seem frantically, distracted. I
ship
thought
on the
you guys
board.
looked like an easy ship to hop on board and not be
Brackus
noticed.
Holds
We
out
were the
the
only
spyglass for
Oh,
you.
play mine then.
Bobby.
Fair enough.
There's no crew on the deck.
Oh no, they're probably taking a walk underneath and then climbing up. That's
God damn
spooky.
you, fucking trademark and copyright. I'm gonna fucking remove you.
That's
Banned.
not how they
Banned.
that's not how they fight. They swarm. They fly around and they swarm and it's like clouds of hellish creatures.
I don't know
I'm
what movie
loading the
property
cannon
that's
and
from.
shooting.
You're loading it. Mark's over there reloading it, and getting ready to fire again.
Maybe they come up from the sea.
Good luck this time.
No, they yeah, they're like just it was such a blur, but oh my gosh, it was scary.
The wind suddenly gets very calm.
Oh,
Storm's
they're
Eye
coming.
stops,
When they give us some wind?
and you watch as
Can I
Leviathan
make-
is now drifting.
Can I make
This
wind?
7-deck
Two.
Man of War is drifting but turns.
Mm.
The sails are just bare remnants of anything. There's no immediate visible crew on the deck of the ship. And you watch as everything gets calm. You look up to see you're in the very center of an eye of a cyclonic effect. All around you, you can see where the swirling hurricane-style storm is around you, but you guys are in the middle of the storm's eye.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this,
we're on.
Yeah, we are.
I'm aware.
Did this happen
So
last
glad it
time?
happened.
Do I remember this happening last time?
You do remember the weather conditions. That was definitely unusual. It caused all the other ships, including Tharivol ships, to kind of become inert and unable to tack or move or maneuver. All the ship's sails became useless as all of you feel the storm's eye just kind of drift.
Guys, do we have rowers at all? Any nothing? No.
Shooting.
Yeah, pull.
We're-
You watch as the cannonball goes towards it. Roll d20.
Oh my gosh, I have almost no spells.
14.
14. You watch as it slams into the side of the Leviathan, and then you watch as 32 port gunner. You watch his cannon all come out. This hole from your shot.
Is it too late to apologize?
But the
All Gatharn hears is clapping behind him.
that brackish back the
Good job. We have what,
And-
one cannon, and
your
you could manage to
crew
piss off
is
32
just-
of them?
Your crew's just like enamored. They're like staring at this, and they're doing like 7 different types of like Pantheon protections. Like some are reaching for Mordecai or Ioun or Bemut and the Stormlord, and staring at this massive vessel just there with cannon. And you guys are maybe 30 feet apart at this point.
I run up the mast
go fly up
to our flag.
Okay.
to the
Okay. Give me acrobatics. Give me athletics for you as you're kind of monkey climbing the mast.
27.
You guys can see that Gatharn has raced towards the main mast of the Storm's Eye. He's now racing up towards the flag at this point.
Should just take the flag down.
Jins, what are you doing?
Just looking at the Leviathan.
Just floating there.
fly up to the top to the crow's nests.
Okay.
See if I can see anybody on deck.
Give me a perception check.
Is there
I'm
enough
following him.
space
Okay.
for?
He seems like he knows
Like
what's going on
flying
most.
it with his Aarakocra style. He's just kind of hovering near
I'm
you.
small.
You're up
Yeah.
in the crow's nest. Gatharn is climbing up towards the flag. The three of you
As
are now
a-
and because you're elevated, Ches, you get, or sorry, Omni, you get advantage on your perception.
As Jin sees Omni flying up there, he's like, wow, the captain's natural predisposition to fly a white flag at the face of adversity.
17.
17. With Ergo to your left and Gatharn approaching the crow's nest to get up towards the flag, looking down, the deck of the vessel, the Leviathan, looks like it's seen extreme combat. You can see that it's been heavily damaged. You can see signs of debris.
But our shot healed up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can see calcified skeletons strewn about the deck in various stages of either condition. Like some are like doing this, some have like swords or weapons in their hands, and there seems to be various like states that they've kind of like some have more meat and muscle and viscera on their form. Some look older than those, and there's piles of them as almost they're engaged or were in combat when they fell in this condition they were in. And you can see the helm's deck is a 3-deck section on top of the main deck. The Man of War is a 7-deck ship. This is a massive ship, maybe 300 feet long, as like just lists there beside you.
So I'd
Are we-
fly up to the top of the mast just to see the deck itself.
Yeah,
The
like
deck
you're up
itself.
there just to barely
We're
look.
like 3
Yeah,
decks?
it's huge.
Are we 3 decks?
You guys are a main deck, a common deck, and a hold.
Yeah. So that's 3, right?
Kind of. But you're also a sloop. You're a lot smaller,
Yeah.
more narrow, not nearly as wide. It's almost like, I mean, you're barely bigger than a tandem compared to what this
Right.
thing is used to.
Yeah.
The gunner ports are lifted. These kind of like rotted, rusted cannons are rolled out.
Can we see
But they
who's
haven't
rolling
done-
them out?
Give me perception as you look at the gunner ports.
Let me get back there. 6. 17 plus 6. 23.
23. It's an unnatural darkness when you look into the gunner ports. It's a midday condition, but it's overcast with the like storm effect that's going on around you.
Let's see what spells.
You feel like you should be able to see in there, but it's a strange, unnatural darkness.
That's right, 'cause all you guys are so beat the fuck up, aren't you?
Yeah. We
Uh-huh.
just left a ridiculous combat.
I know.
You haven't had the long rest yet.
You and I are the only fresh ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
think I picked a bad boat to stow away.
it was the only boat to stow away.
Wow.
To be fair.
Didn't have much of a choice.
Wow. I have a spell slot. A second level, first level spells.
Good.
Well, yeah, you and that rogue were
Guys,
going at it.
got
Remember?
bagged.
It was a lot.
That was a heavy battle with you and that rogue.
I have 3
Boss
first.
battle.
I have 3 first and 3 second level spells slots. That's it.
You guys
I'm
do.
gonna start.
There's
I'm
no.
grabbing the flag and go, Joe, magic us the fuck out of here.
Jen, give me a charisma save, please.
Joe.
Chopper Joe.
Oh.
It's his flag. And I'm the
18.
one that responded to it.
18.
Wait. Are you just saying this over the crow's nest to her?
No, I'm grabbing the flag saying, Joe, magic us the fuck out of here.
No, I thought that conversation was.
Yeah,
in-game,
so
which is like-
ergo, you're flying alongside
No,
the mast.
I'm
You're watching as
see.
Omni is kind of like scanning the deck down below on the Leviathan, and then you watch as Gatharin makes past the crow's nest up to the main pole that's like this flag is waving from. You watch as Gatharin grabs it and then says that out loud. Nothing happens.
This is probably a bad idea. We're gonna start floating, flying towards the deck of the ship.
Okay.
They haven't fired on us yet.
Something's supposed to happen?
I'm
You
taking
would
the
think.
flag with me.
It takes you a few minutes to unhook it and bring it down and bundle
And
it
I
up.
turn it into a kilt.
Jin,
Okay.
you're in charge.
Jen, you watch as both Omni, you're now floating towards the deck of the Leviathan. Virgo, you doing anything?
I'm following them.
Okay.
They're
You
exciting.
watch as the new Aarakocra that revealed themselves is floating towards and flying towards Omni as well. Defiant. Grimmel is just standing at the rail, just holding onto it, just watching kind of everything play out.
I'm standing at one of our guns and trying not to pee my pants because
Okay.
we were just marooned by these guys.
And then
Omni, the
Yeah,
only way we
like
can get rid of them.
Definitely feel a resonance or pull on both gins. You watch as both of you kind of harmonically vibrate and then come back into existence.
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry, there was loud feedback.
your mitosis ended. You merge back to one.
Well,
Oh, I merged back.
no, you and your other form
You just like phase.
kind of, yeah, you like phase in and out as you feel this pull towards the Leviathan. And there's a connection to it. This is not an unfamiliar ship to you.
Captain, the only way to get rid of the Leviathan is to feed it a blood sacrifice. I recommend DJ.
I don't think the captain can hear you.
Right now, you're watching as the captain is floating towards the Leviathan. I mean, you'd have
I'm a
to
little
yell
ways
that.
away.
Or
So-
message.
Oh, well, you're floating towards the Leviathan?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
I'm
is.
flying towards the way.
Okay,
We did not pick
Jin
a smart
will-
I yelled back to you. You're in charge.
Oh, Jin doesn't pay attention. He's gonna... How far away is the Leviathan from the Storm's Eye?
About 30 feet.
Jin is gonna use his glows of spider climbing, climb down, walk across, and then climb up the Leviathan.
Both Jins climb down the Storm's Eye, start walking across the water, and you, as you're floating towards it with Ergo like right to your left, you're watching dual Jins walk across the water, and they're both climbing up the side of the Leviathan.
You guys are crazy.
Brackish.
Yeah. Should we leave when we can? And he looks at the sails that are just like drooped and like.
Don't think that's going to be possible anytime soon, but should the opportunity arise, be ready.
Fair enough.
Oh, and talk to Gromit, see what we can do as far as like more sharp evasive maneuvers with these additions that he's added.
That new harpoon sail's not quite ready yet, but we'll speed it up, see if it can't help.
Stay safe.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Obviously.
Brackish like looks past the rail up at this shit because he's down here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That was sarcasm. I'm trying to make light of it still.
Sure.
Probably die today, but
Fair point.
Fucking
Okay.
idiot!
After I make my way back down to the deck,
Okay.
I'm grabbing barrels of fresh water.
Okay.
And I'm putting them in the lifeboat.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Especially if we end up in the lifeboats. But
Fair
they
point.
may kill us.
There's no lifeboats.
you're currently
There's
now-
a lifeboat.
You're currently now hovering. Yeah, it's a scoop. I mean, it's a sloop, so it's
Right.
only got the one tangent. You're hovering right above the deck, looking straight down. No response so far from the ship.
Is
I
this
overtook the
thing?
wheel
Hmm?
to the helm.
Yeah, you start floating up towards where the helm's in.
I'm-
And you can see the massive wheel is kind of just responding to the current that the ship is in. Nobody seems to be at the helm.
From what Jin has told us and I think previous history checks, would I be able to give Ergo a quick rundown
Mhm.
on the Leviathan history?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have done between what Jin has shared
Mhm.
and between some of the written material that you've gotten from Thorvald's study. I mean, you already know that Thorvald has a vested interest in the ship. He's done enough study on it that he believes it's a opportunity. Whether or not it's an opportunity he can actually control, you're beginning to question that because this thing between Grimholt and DJ's explanation as to what happened to the two fleets that were that were kind of dealing with each other, and then this thing came out of nowhere and dealt with them at equal opportunity. You get the feeling that the Leviathan itself is an entity that is struggling to find someone. And as you're giving Ergo all the information and just kind of giving this dissertation on what the Leviathan is, this mythological ghost ship that's been known to like destroy fleets, and there's superstition and urban legend and myth and lore all around it. Give me an insight check.
Or is this a physical ship, or can I see?
It looks like it. You can see it. It looks like this massive man of war.
I'm gonna go down onto the deck.
25 initiative, Jin.
Yeah.
Insight.
Insight.
Interesting.
Insight check.
Interesting.
What?
Insight would be a.
Oh no, he was looking at
Oh.
No, I was looking
gotcha.
at what he had rolled.
he rolled a 25 initiative,
Yeah,
which meant he rolled a 2.
basically. 23.
23. between what just happened to Jin and the arrival of Leviathan, there's a connection.
Yeah.
The two are definitely connected. But you get the feeling that Jin may not even know specifically what the connection is and maybe making the discovery at equal pace as everyone else. But the fact that daytime and nighttime Jin, whatever pact curse has just ruptured here and originated with the attempt at trying to speak with Raylene, who was a cursed form herself, the collision of these two curses seems to be the problem. The pact has been shattered, and the Jinns are attempting to exorcise one another. And almost like a pulse or a call to the ether, the Leviathan has showed up. That's what draws you to look at Jin as he easily comes on board of the ship, and the two Jinns in tandem are now walking on the deck of the ship. You floated down.
Yeah,
the
I'm
deck.
lower myself.
You watch as Ergo
Pretty sure I
lands
saw this in a
down on
stage
the
play
deck
once.
of the ship as well. You can see a green little fella in a tandem lowering water, food, supplies.
Wearing the flag as a kid. Got my hammer strapped to my back.
Ready to go.
Extreme self-preservation and
Kicked in.
concern has kicked in.
Yeah. I'm gonna go fly over to Jin and land on the deck next.
Okay.
And you always wanted to be a captain.
How many people can fit in a tandem?
Maybe 8. And you actually have 2.
We have 2?
You have one for either
With
side of the
everything
ship.
that's been, I keep looking back and forth between the two of them when I'm saying this, but everything that's been going on lately, can't say that this is coincidence. It just shows up here. There's nobody manning the helm.
Jin's ignoring Omni as they're walking towards the helms.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just watch as
I'm
Jin
still
walks.
talking to him. Just,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
keeping pace. I was like,
Yeah.
pretty sure this is like one of those moments in like a hero's story when like destiny calls to them, and they have a choice. They could either like step up to the mantle, or they could like take the blue pill. And you know,
Not have
sometimes you
babies.
just gotta pull that sword out of the stone. You know?
I'm not there.
Dear whoever
So
owns
many.
those properties,
Yeah, so many copyright infringements right now.
we saw these in a stage play. There's this book
Why,
called
do you think the
Hero of
myth
1,000
of
Faces?
Arthur is a
Copyright by
Oh, I
Disney.
can
Disney
assure you
owns
someone owns
King Arthur. Everyone knows that.
but they don't own the Chronicles of Prydain. Actually, wait, no, they do, because that's a Black Cauldron.
or what about the Roman general Arthur?
Anywho, Jin goes up there and grabs the wheel.
The moment you see both Jins go up, which Jin grabs the wheel?
Do they both, or do they?
Daytime Jin. Daytime
Daytime
Jin grabs
Jin
it first.
Damn.
grabs the wheel, and for Ergo
Hidden ambition.
and Omni and everybody else kind of either on the ship or staring at the ship.
I'm touching
Near the
masts.
back of the ship, this archonic kind of like magic aura begins to push forward.
Can we get
And-
spooky music for this? This is too happy.
Is this too happy for you?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is like
I was
this
like,
is like
I'm
a
already, I have no fear right now because like
Yeah, this-
everything's going.
yeah, this is like a twilight forest stroll.
Lit. Did he just really say lit?
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit was lit as fuck.
Twilight.
It was Twilight.
Twilight.
Yeah,
Is that
it
like
was lit by
French
Twy.
way
You don't
of
know who
how they
Twy
say
is? You
Twilight.
uncultured swine.
Twilight.
If you excuse me, I need for you Twilight.
You watch as from the aft portion of the vessel, there's a gradual restoration of its form. You watch as the desiccated imagery fades, and all of the imagery of death, rot, age, and time dissipate.
Sorry, can I interject here real quick?
Yeah.
Twilight means dimly illuminated by or as if by twilight. You fucking ignorant ass fuckers.
Nobody
Okay,
does
DM.
know what's it's
Okay.
French for toilet.
Okay, DM, you may continue. I just wanted to know that I was right.
I just wanted you to know.
Thank you for joining
that
us
I'm-
on today's episode of Graphic Fleets.
They said Twilight wasn't a word. They made me feel so conscious.
Who said it wasn't a word?
They said Twilight wasn't a word.
No, I don't remember
Yeah.
anybody saying it
No
wasn't
one said
a
it
word.
wasn't a word.
We were just
all
making
No,
thought
it's
fun
not
of the word
Twilighted.
I was
Twilighted.
making a reference to the number 3 in French.
You can all
What?
menage my
Toilet.
nuts.
It was a
Not
toilet.
nuts.
And then it sounds too much to like toilet.
As the ship seems to be going through a transformation.
Gatharn is not stopping loading the tandems.
He's just watching the boat.
Yeah. As
Jin just points down to the tandems, like, blow it up.
AMJ.
All the cannons.
As the transformation continues, the last bit of the energy forms around Daytime Jin. And Daytime Jin begins to go through a transformation. What does Roberto look like, Jin?
Oh,
Oh my god.
Rigoberto
Cinderella moment.
was about 5'7", tan skin, black hair that he kept in a neat little bun, and horns that were blood red, like dried blood.
Won't be able to
He's
take
still a
cheers, but
tiefling?
He's got a man bun.
I've always been a tiefling.
It's always been a tiefling.
I'm just saying, he's still a tiefling.
Yeah. So for those of you on deck of the Leviathan, you watch as it comes back into its normal state, its normal condition.
Not
Daytime Jin comes into a condition that's unfamiliar and now looks completely different from Nighttime Jin. You then watch as the phase effect kind of like goes away,
Like night and day.
and Nighttime Jin is his own person, and Roberto comes into existence. And you watch as Roberto looks over to Nighttime Jin and just smiles.
Roberto or Rigiberto?
Your choice.
Rigberto.
Rigberto.
Well, whenever I hear Roberto, I'm thinking Waterboy.
Rig, bear, toe.
Rigberto.
You're fun! Roberto!
Jin, you realize that your connection with Daytime Jin is gone. The pact melts away from you.
I liked Daytime Jin.
You also feel your powers fade. However, the fading of your powers, you now have your normal charisma score. You feel the last effects of the curse drift away.
That was negative
And then-
5 to his charisma, right?
And you see this archway
Walking
pop up next to you
between
going,
both Ergo
We can make
and
it.
Omni, you see someone that looks in a familiar state to the now Roberto that's like up at the helm's deck. And the tiefling pans to look at this female form walking up towards the helm's deck, walks right past Nighttime Jin and stands next to Roberto. And you watch as the two of them look at Nighttime Jin and smile. And all of you can feel now the ship drift away. Storm is fading. And the man of war is now tacking away from the storm's eye
How are we gonna get back on our ship?
and leaving.
Captain!
Um,
Captain!
flying.
I guess I'm bye.
You're pie?
You walked across the water to get to the boat. Do you
It
want me
just
to
seems
carry
too
you?
much effort to get
Do you
down.
want me to carry you?
I mean,
Do you-
oh, you can't see me. Jin raises his arms and.
We can see you now.
Oh,
I
you can see us
opened-
now.
Yeah, I put up the computer.
Yeah. They're staring at the laptop on stream.
Ask
now, so
nicely.
they can see it.
Ask.
We're not there. I
I'll
can't-
stay here. It doesn't matter. You guys go ahead. Enjoy the rest of your
Alright,
journey.
have fun.
I'm behind him leaning on a rail. Wow, he just left you like that.
Well, you see, here's the thing about the captain that you're gonna have to figure out, kid.
Kid.
Now, is
He's a bit of a turd, but he's got a heart of gold. But he's mostly just a turd.
Oh, good. Okay. And
Yeah.
I lift myself
in
up
that-
and just stay where I am so the boat starts leaving me.
In that time, I'll have flown down and grabbed like some seaweed or whatever that's up there, and from like the edge of the below the shoulder of the deck, like toss seaweed at Jin.
Give me a D20. Add your dex modifier.
When the ship transformed, is it still empty and vacant, or are there?
There's just the two up on the helm's deck. Still no sign of crew.
Okay.
The
So the gunner's
cannons have
ports-
transformed into their like more like new and better condition, but no sign of a crew. Still unable to penetrate the interior of the Leviathan. 18? What's your AC, Jen?
less than 8.
I use my what's that skill called?
This is a surprise round.
It's a surprise
Impeccable
attack.
footwork. Roll it with disadvantage.
This is
Surprise
sneak
attack.
attack.
Roll it.
Surprise attack. You didn't see it coming. I was hit.
I'm alert, bro. I'm always. You can't surprise
he's
me.
alert. He's always
17
17.
You missed, bitch.
by 1.
I see Omni and the bird boy. Don't
Well,
see Jin,
as far
right?
as I mean, Omni is leaving the ship.
But no, that's what I'm seeing because
Yeah.
I'm on my deck.
Yeah.
You're down on
So
the
I
cannon.
can't see what's actually happening on that deck. So I see Bird Boy and I see Omni. I don't see Jin.
You don't see Jin, but you've watched the transformation of the Leviathan.
I'll yell to.
Jin, I get your shit.
I'll yell to
I've literally left nothing on board.
It's on you. I don't got it.
You go downstairs and by the hammock, there's just a single pair of dirty underwear.
Mine. You don't wear clothes on mine.
And you look at the front of the
Have them
underwear. You're
as
like,
It's not for wearing. It's for sniffing. Okay.
I was gonna say that's
It's
actually
like-
better.
I grab them.
Your
They're not even
underwear.
Jin's. They look like it's like
You're like
Why
looking
do you
at
have
the front of the
Omni's
underwear. And you're like, how do
Omni.
you keep those dirty? You don't
Why
know
do
that.
you have Omni's underwear?
My only possession.
I'll yell up to. Actually, I don't know your name is Ergo, so I'll yell up to.
Bird Boy. That's why I just been
Yeah,
calling him
Bird
Bird Boy.
Hey, go. Can you grab him? Bring him. If you're. Are you coming back? Are you just flying away now? What's up?
You guys, you were my exit strategies. I'm
Okay,
on-
well,
yeah.
as payment, you can carry him back.
We're
Jen,
letting
are you
me
gonna let
go up.
Ergo carry you back to the ship?
As
You
he's
want-
about to go and touch me, I'll use my
Dimension
necklace
door.
of spell storing and dimension door back. into it.
Is it more?
I'm like, oh, thanks, you came back for me.
No.
See you. And I don't bring him back. I let him fly.
I'll just look at the bird guy and be like, knowing very well of Jin's style.
All of you are now back on the deck of the ship. You're still loading up the tandem.
No, I stopped.
You
I literally said, Jen, I get your shit.
Okay.
Then I went
And you're
downstairs.
down below.
I'm coming back up holding a pair of Omni's underwear.
As you come
He's
back
already
up on
on
the deck, the crew is on the deck of the Storm's Eye, and everybody is watching as the Leviathan is receding off into the horizon.
Yeah,
The
I'm still
storm
watching.
fades, and sunlight comes out. Clouds are gone, and the only Jin you see is nighttime Jin.
All right, so I lost my powers.
Your powers are now gone.
Okay.
Your charisma has normalized, and you don't feel a connection via the pact curse that tied you to your ship. Your other half has embraced the curse
Uh,
and has fulfilled the agreements of the pact.
all right, so remove my warlock classes, right?
Correct.
Unless
I
you
swear
wanna
to
make another
you,
pact.
I make this oath today.
You're such a douchebag.
You're gonna swear to
You're talking to
Gatharn to
Is
become.
Omni
Yeah.
gonna be your patron?
Gatharn
No.
will become his patron.
No, Gatharn's.
My godfather.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, the normal midday sun comes out. Wind picks back up again. You feel the ship lurch forward. You watch as Gromit comes tearing out of the front hold. He's yelling and screaming. He runs over to the front harpoon gun and I got it to work. hits it. You watch
Wait,
as this
they
harpoon
were
shoots
waiting.
out and a sail comes into existence, and all of you just feel the ship kind of like pull forward even faster. And you just hear Brax, Gro.
Did he miss? Did he
Well,
miss?
huh?
Did he miss?
Oh, he was shooting
No,
a
he's
harpoon.
shooting at the harpoon's loaded to a sail, so it's
So
in front
now
of
there's like a massive kite,
we're basically kite surfing with the giant fucking boat.
Got it.
and you can feel
okay.
the vessel kind of tack to the left
Huh.
and the right a little bit as you can hear the waves
It's dark like
flashing
that.
up and
I'm gonna hold on to the deck to the side. So I, wow.
it's midday. The Leviathan is long gone off to the horizon. Nighttime Jin is the only remains of himself. The crew awkward.
So I wasn't
But
there.
eventually Brackus comes up to you, Captain. So the Aarakocra. We'll put him in the cruise log.
Oh gosh, no. I'm not here for a job. You were my exit.
No,
He was
I'm just taking a ride.
no way.
So we let him go Port soon then.
no, we're eating him. Prepare the spit.
No, we have plenty of food. I'm not eating the Aarakocra. I heard
Why,
they're
are you a
quite
coward?
gamey.
I've
are
heard
kinda
we don't
gamey.
taste very well.
I haven't eaten in years.
Jin,
Are you?
Yeah.
you feel hunger.
Oh, don't
You
even.
also, like,
Her curse you like a
you
motherfucker.
begin to feel things that you haven't felt in a very long
I
time.
walk over to him and I flick him in the dick.
His dick hurts.
Oh
I have to.
no. Oh, he immediately urinated.
The
Oh,
corporeal
yeah.
form of Jin now exists.
He wouldn't
I take
pee.
off my
He's got
pants
no
and I
liquids.
ejaculate all over Omni.
I want to cut him. I wanna poke him. I want to poke him
You reach out and
with my nail.
Oh,
with
does
my-
that mean I'm not reborn anymore?
you
I'm,
watch.
I'm just a regular tiefling?
Yeah, you watch as a little trickle of blood is coming down Jin's arm.
Oh, I
Dude, you
can't.
don't bleed sand anymore.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Who just goes around and cuts people?
I mean, I scratch people all the time. Sometimes I
I
scratch
don't know.
them
Who
myself.
goes around taking the
So I'm
captain's
gonna go
underwear?
use the restroom. You guys can bring Grimhold up the
Oh, hey,
up the
Grimald.
spec.
Oh, what did I miss now?
Stumbles out of the room, out of one of the lower decks.
All right, hold on. I gotta rebuild my
I
guy.
said please.
I can't change my race, so I'm a tiefling again. He said, right?
Yeah, you're still a tiefling.
No, I was
I'm ready
reborn
to
because I was
fireball
reborn
someone's
before.
face.
So
Ejaculate
Grimald,
on the captain's face.
Leviathan showed up.
Were you asleep this whole time? Where have you been?
I
He
think
was
he was
up there.
below decks.
Well, I had to get
No,
on
no.
ship somehow. I knocked him out.
Oh, that
All I
explains
know
a
is I
lot.
woke up in the cargo hold. I had no clue what was going on.
Did your
Why
butt
are your
hurt?
pants around your ankles, Grimhole?
I don't know. That was a question I was going to ask all of you.
That was not me.
You really? You really
Ergo.
snuck up?
That happened after I knocked him out. That was not me.
I don't
kind of
think so,
snuck up on
buddy.
him
I'm
while he
kind
was
of,
going
it's
to the
hard to
bathroom.
walk straight too. I don't know what is going on.
How's,
Oh my goodness.
Back of a trident did some damage. I thought he was watching guard. I had to get him somehow.
That's fair.
So where are we?
What happened?
Hey,
on our way
Jin
to
just
Port
took an oath of vengeance,
paying for what?
This trip.
An oath of vengeance?
I mean,
Wait.
and then he immediately broke the oath because he says, "You know
Yes.
what? I'm gonna forgive them." So now he's an oath breaker.
You're able to speak. That means you can afford it. It means you get charged. How much? What
Are
you
you
got?
going for Cali?
I
No,
honestly don't have any.
I'm gonna get Hexblade in
What do
there
you
a
wear?
little bit, but we're going just
None.
full Death
Elfin
Knight.
shirt, elfin
Wait,
chain
what?
shirt, and that's it.
seven
And it's
pally
more of
to
just
two
around
two
my-
Hexblade.
Wait, I'm sure like
We'll take that.
the wings, yeah.
Devin,
No.
Cali.
No.
I'll take it.
Expo.
So,
Wait. What's your pact? Who's your pact with? I need
My granddaddy.
I need the
Maybe with
background.
my original patron instead of the freaking.
I turned off my.
Don't look look at the friends. No.
Not Brandon.
Chaos.
They're not. They're not in
no.
frame. They're not. Wait. These two are.
Don't look at the
They're
friends.
not in frame.
We're not
Right here,
sponsored.
they're not
You
in frame.
can't. We're not
No,
promoting
those two.
anything.
Right. They're not in frame.
Don't drink, people.
Put down my
Alcohol is
big
bad
gladiator ring.
Oh shit. There we go. Okay. That was on. After all the work I went through to get this so fast,
Oh, dude, I got a mug to show you guys. I saw this up there.
Big gladiator? Oh, yeah. I set it down after I took
The baby. Yeah.
otherwise it'll put a hole in it. So yes, after did you guys get Grimholt up to date?
Not
Not really.
really.
We took a skull from like Michael's, cut it in
So-
half, and stuck a mug inside. and then
They
filled it.
the Leviathan came. The
Mhm.
Leviathan, the ship that destroyed the ships that we were on.
Yep.
Ooh, that's
And
cool. I like it.
we had the same storms, storm show up, and we were in the center of the storm, and everything went quiet and silent, and the sails went dead, and the ship, the Leviathan, like came up to within like 30 feet of us and turned sideways. Nobody was on the Leviathan, and
You're
then Vince and Omni went over to the and Vince became two tieflings.
Jin.
Sorry, Jin became two tieflings.
One was gin, the other one was juice.
Oh.
Aren't those joints in the
daytime
south?
gin and nighttime gin, so they became
Okay.
two. But they spoke at the same time, so they still had
It's
the same
very,
brain.
very
And
Just shiny.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and so
All
they
my
went
pop
over
culture
to
references
the,
came out
um,
today, didn't they?
went over to the Leviathan, and so did Omni. And then we don't know what happened on the ship.
I'll fill him in
Okay.
At
In
that
character, we don't know what happened
for
on the
Okay.
ship. But only nighttime Jin and Omni and our stowaway, Bird Boy, who I don't think we know his name yet, came back.
He still needs to fucking pay us.
And Gatharn started loading up the tandem.
Both tandems.
this is actually the
tandems.
in-game conversation. And Omni's filling in the blanks for
Yeah,
what
yeah.
had happened.
So Omni,
think-
what happened on the Leviathan, and how did he become the same person again, or
It was a ceremonial to do things that the whole daytime Jin
and
I'm trying to talk
and-
enough to make it feel nicer.
And at some point, like the Leviathan ship became cleaner.
It became
And pretty.
rejuvenated. It became new again. There had been a
Ah.
curse that had been bestowed upon Jin, and of the two versions of Jin that we have known, daytime Jin has completed.
So just no warlock, right?
of that.
Jason, I
Yeah.
can do any other class.
Any other class you want? No warlock, and your lineage is slightly altered in the sense that you are now corporeal. You're no longer
Okay.
considered reborn.
Once that curse was lifted, the
But
ship
technically, he
regenerated.
is
and
reborn.
That version.
That's true.
From a narrative perspective, you
We're
could
good.
treat
We're
this
good.
separation of pact and curse and the reestablishment of the
He was
Leviathan as a
reborn
rebirth.
as a non-reborn.
Anyways,
Good.
that good version of Jin that happened.
And you watch as Defiant Jewel kind of like
into the sunset with
takes a
rejuvenated-
claw to Jin's arm and goes like that,
Yep,
and
I
there's a
scratched
trickle
him.
of blood that comes down.
And he actually bleeds now.
Gotcha.
I hate you. I hate cats. I'm allergic.
Suddenly
So do
high.
I.
Right now, Jin is.
I don't
not
like cats
fun, but
either.
So, Gadarn's next to Jen going, so you're staying?
You're the only family I got.
All right, well, these belong to you. Give back Omni's underwear.
A pair of dirty
The
breeches.
fuck
from-
are these?
They were-
I said I got your stuff. This is what was in your stuff.
That must have been the other one. He was always strangely obsessed with the captain. I don't know why. There's not much to look at, honestly.
Captain, are we continuing our course towards Port Zoom?
Yeah,
Okay.
I checked the stars.
double time.
It's still daytime.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's the last time I take a 12-hour nap.
Yeah.
Bird boy, you hit him too hard in the head. He speaks
I don't know
different
what
now.
the fuck you guys have been doing up here on deck, but
I
Jesus,
didn't know
I seem to have
he
missed a lot.
Had a
Oh,
vital
Grim.
problem.
just because it's totally fair, free shot at Ergo.
What?
I'm
Hit him in the dick.
I'm sitting
Right
on
in the
back.
cloaca. Just right to the
Across
cloaca.
for the man.
No,
Cloaca.
that's all right. I'll,
Cloaca.
you know,
Cloaca.
it'll happen.
She making fun of your accent.
Sorry about that. No hard feelings.
I've got a freaking gnomish, orcish accent. All right,
Well,
we pronounce
Wait. Is
Cloaca.
Grimholt not
Got
doing the
off.
Ukrainian accent no more?
No,
Like I said, he got hit in the head.
It was, I just wanted to get to know y'all before I told you who I really was.
Wait,
I hate you.
Sorry. I'm not
That
very
wasn't
trusting,
real.
mind
that
you.
wasn't your
We'll
real
go get a
voice
Christian.
this whole time.
You've been lying to us this whole time?
I'm afraid so, yeah.
Do you feel good about that?
I'm shocked.
I'm not bothered by it at all. I mean,
Ergo's
I
like,
still am
I'm
who I
shocked that
am,
there's
but, you know,
lies
it's
and
just-
mysteries going on.
You guys should focus on that guy. While I'm still 20
I've
feet
learned-
above
I hate the
everyone
both of
sitting
you.
on the
I've learned
mast.
not to trust people, and it throws people off just in case.
You're
I'm-
teaching me not to trust people.
Well, yeah.
Well,
for the most part, you shouldn't.
I'm unsurprised.
You know, we have a bathroom. Oh, there's nerds in that bucket, isn't there? Oh, she's using it for pistachio shells.
I need to.
Yeah, you know.
Sorry, it's gonna be a little noisy.
So,
You don't make fun of my son.
so
Tequila,
Just
baby.
because he sounds like an empty lotion bottle.
there needs to be some form of punishment. There needs to be some form of punishment for sneaking on the ship.
Oh, it's like the first thing I hear this morning.
Do you have money?
I roll over in
Um,
bed and I hear,
He
I
said-
know where this and just like
He says he doesn't got him. He says what he
Wasn't
got is
me.
that fancy shirt. I think we should take it.
it's a fancy shirt.
It's Elvin chain.
It's Elvin chain.
you watch as Ergo plucks a worm out of his pocket and puts it in his mouth.
Oh,
Who's this guy?
I got 1 platinum.
So he's got 10 gold. That'll get him to Port Zoon.
That you get your passage, you won't get your food.
Well,
Or drop it. I'm a seagull.
Just
I can get my own
He's
food.
an Eric Coker that looks like
You're
a
about to watch
seagull.
me deep throat some fish, dog.
He was stowing away down below, and he
Dear
revealed
Lord.
himself.
You got that Glock 3000, baby.
he's just hitting fish.
What that beak do?
What that beats you though.
Leviathan, could you come back and pick me up? How does this work? How does this beacon work?
The beacon that no longer exists.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I made an oath and then I broke it. I'm an oath
Casually walking
breaker.
around wearing the flag. As a
No,
joke.
well, I mean, if you go that route, you could, but at the same rate, you kind of completed the oath a bit.
Yeah, but I broke it, so I'm technically an oath breaker.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You could go that route if you choose to.
Half of
Yeah.
it completed it, the other half broke.
Oh,
I'm an oath breaker pally. I'll show you how pallies really work.
Apparently, you're just a human.
He really just wants to.
Aw, look,
Lock.
Brian's drinking.
Is it
same
3?
green bottle that we're drinking.
Samesies.
Is there 3 paladins in the party
Sorry.
right now?
1.5.
Oh, one
Oh,
and
no,
a half.
It makes it 2. Makes it about 2. Because he's half a pally. And
Actually,
you're half a pally. And that's a full pally.
Well,
so yeah, we got 2.
Not.
I can put him
Yeah.
up on the table, and then he can play.
But otherwise,
the
yeah,
camera
we have 3
set up
paladins.
that he wouldn't be seen.
no. I'll share my camera. I'll get an 8.
No, it's okay.
Dear God, no. Put it away,
Doesn't need a
sir.
camera.
So, Leviathan is gone. Jin seems to have become something else. He is no longer reborn or dead or whatever you thought he was before. The corpse of Raylene still resides down below on the hold deck.
She turned to ash.
Yeah,
Her ashen remains are still there, but her physical corpse.
let's sweep that up.
Yeah.
Oh, those were. I thought it was just powder. I stepped on him. A big footprint.
It's like a big air coat.
Somebody get his foot. Somebody cut off his foot.
I'm grabbing his leg.
I take out my blade.
I didn't notice until after I stepped on it.
Okay, don't worry. This will be quick. I'm not like the captain.
Labash.
Hey, you have 2 arms right
26
now
to
because
hit?
of my hesitation. You have 2 arms right now because of my hesitation.
26 to hit. DM.
Disadvantage is you have 4 points of exhaustion. Jen.
Oh, damn.
Oh, then 20 to hit because I rolled
30
with
to
advantage,
hit.
but I'll just take the lower. 30 20.
His AC is a 95.
So that means I hit
a hit.
20 points of
So that
damage.
means I hit.
20 points of damage.
I think that means
I
DM
punch him
says
into the
no.
cloaca.
There is
How,
Jen and
How dare he
Gathar
step.
are doing their best to like just make poor Ergo's life miserable.
How far out
I
are we
was
from
there
towards
with
the
you.
end?
2 days.
You know,
Two
so I've only
days.
been
2 more
here.
days.
I'm apologizing. I didn't mean to.
And all Brackus Brackus did was just confirming the original charted course that you made.
Yeah. That platinum you're going to port soon. Everything's ready to go. Jin, do you want to talk about this, or is this something that is going to be like a later thing?
talk about what?
That's the question, ain't it?
He's like folding the
Have
DVDs
already
that
compartmentalized
Gathar gave
it.
him.
Like, that's my
Talk
dude.
about what?
That's my guy. He's like, it's already moved on to whatever is next.
Kill him a sword.
Oh, you want to talk about the whole ship thing? Do you need to? Do
The
you need
whole
closure on that?
lead now. The whole it's just like you're just done. You're just free. You don't what's up? It's just you.
What do you mean?
Like no time. of
Help me
day.
help you, because you're not really making a lot of sense here.
How much are you aware of as far as what's gone on with you and yourself in the past?
With
time?
me and myself
Yep.
in the what? What was that last bit?
This past time that we've known each other.
In those past, I remember during the night you were very keen on having dinner with me when we were on the Maximizer. For some weird reason.
That's the only thing that
What's the next
that you remember or have thought about or think about.
Oh, I remember you demoting me constantly.
Thanks, Lost Caravan, for the raid. Really appreciate it.
Yay, raid.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so
I
it's
remember-
so it may have like separated, but it still didn't fix what's going on up there.
I mean, it probably won't be fixed until I actually get a position on the ship. So
Still just an asshole. All right.
I may need
Let's,
popcorn. I may need popcorn for this. Just to watch.
she sips her tea.
Just sip my tea.
I'll lay on hands the scratch that Defiant Jewel left on me.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, that's a new trick.
Yeah, for like
Plenty
the
of those
one,
for you.
the
Yeah.
1 point.
Yeah.
5 HP.
Well, I want to be perfect.
That would be perfect.
We'll remind you of that. Hi.
Don't lean forward and smack your head on that corner.
But he's
Oh my
just
god,
like,
I'm just.
I saw
I'm
it.
so paranoid.
you're
when it
such
comes
a
to
nervous
getting
uncle,
I don't
aren't you?
think he can.
Oh, he'll find a way. They're smart.
I love how he's staring at you right now. I'm not used to seeing you without your boob outs. Kind of a new look.
Yeah, he looked down and back up at her right then when he did that too. He's like,
He has that look on his face.
There. Now you're
Mom,
not close enough to
I
the.
thought you had 4 eyes or 6. Well, he's been like, he wants to do everything now. So he's like either trying to crawl or sit up, and it's like, so now he can sit up with relative ease.
Yeah, I bought him the little bumbo chair.
It's hard to believe that used to be in that.
Crazy how nature do that.
well, moving on.
So after Gatharn's tandem is pulled back onto the deck of the ship and unloaded, the crew is now busy kind of like doing what they do in regards to the normal routine of the ship being taken care of throughout the afternoon. Jin and Omni seem to be in a conversation about what just happened to Jin, but all of you, even
I have a question,
Virgo
though.
in the background, watches as Jin just places his fingers on the scratch on his arm and just heals himself.
How much do I remember of my past life? All of it? None of it?
You are, well, because the curse and the pact are concluded, you now have no memory of it.
Of the past at all?
None.
Oh.
All of that went with the other Jin.
All that went with daytime Jin. Have night. We have night.
Oh shit.
Oh, so you'd be aware of the relationships with the immediate crew, but everything leading up to Omni and the rest and the normal, like all of that history's gone. Like you remember everything else, like how you found DJ and Grimholt and serving with the previous members of the crew, being rescued by Raylene, getting to the Revels, going from the Revels and escaping the first assault of the naval fleet, and then arriving in. So you have awareness of everything up to the point, but you have no awareness about the historical nature of the pact or the understanding of how the Leviathan came into fruition. And it's almost as if you've just exercised a part of yourself that's been confusing you for years. And now that's gone.
Yeah. Dang. That was a crazy ship, though, huh, Captain?
We have exercised the demons.
Like, it went from, like, dirty, raggedy ship to, like, a brand new ship in 3 seconds. That was cool.
Yeah, that was
You all right?
that was because of you.
No.
You literally walked up to the helm, put your hands. Yeah, so correct. All of your hands on the.
All
On it.
four.
I only got the 2.
Technically, you watched as the daytime
The
Jin
daytime touch,
took
yeah.
possession of the helm.
Okay, so it was.
Yeah, only daytime Jin
Only
touched.
daytime
Yeah.
Jin, you got it. You. It's difficult to explain.
Hey, you're obviously going through something. I get it. Captaincy is a very high-stress job. Whenever you need to speak, I'm here. I'm just going to go on and do my own thing, though. Whatever my duties are, I guess I'll just mop until you figure it out, or I'll just mop. I'll just mop.
Just mop.
The fourth wall break to the DM.
It's been 30 sessions,
both,
and I have.
We both did it to each other, like at the exact same time.
Well, I'm
It's
trying
great.
to imagine, like,
We just had a gym
thanks,
moment.
Lost Caravan, appreciate it. I'm just imagining, like, Jin and Omni, like, having this profound conversation after what just happened, and the only thing that Jin is, like, concerned about is, I'll just mop.
Well,
That would
there's
be
nothing
great.
else to do but mop.
If you wanted to gather up the ashes of Raylene. I mean, actually, we are just gonna do like a scattering at sea. So
Yeah, so can you just need like a pouch full?
yeah,
I can just
let's
mop the rest.
Everybody, let's get everybody who knew Raylene. Let's all grab a handful real quick.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes
Wanna
sense.
keep?
Labash.
No,
DJ, you're not part of this.
I'm aware.
God, new members.
As everyone's on their way down to grab a handful, I go up to Jen and go, "Oh, man, like I know you just went through a lot, and I'm happy we finally
Hellish
fixed
rebuke.
everything." But I still want to remind you,
Can I-
you do still owe me like that
Technically, he's
$10,
having a
that 10
conversation
gold
with you,
from
he's not
like a
attacking you.
week ago. I know your memory's a little foggy with everything, but yeah, you can wait. Well, I'm patient about that 10 gold you owe me. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna tell you this once, you flying cockroach. You put your hands on me again, I'm gonna clip your wings and throw you into the ocean.
Hey man, all right, no problem,
Ah,
no problem.
There he is.
There's that.
There he is. Yeah, let's freaking make for.
Like this guy thinks I lost my memory or something. Can you believe this clown, Gatharin?
It was worth a shot. I thought there was a possibility.
I mean, we can have roast Eric Croker tonight.
That's what I've been saying. I am starving.
Guys, I've told you they don't taste good.
Who cares about taste?
Yeah, it's the
We
experience.
have spices.
It doesn't matter how much you spice.
Everything
it's really
tastes good
yummy.
deep fried, DJ.
He's got a point.
And have you tried Catharn's luck the Luxpel family
Fast-forwarding.
house
Can we do a
ranch
travel
sauce?
sequence? Can we do a travel sequence over the next 2 days and just get to fucking Port soon?
Oh, it's a travel montage.
I'm gonna go
Travel
back and
montage.
take
There's a
another
couple
one of my
people in
12-hour
chokeholds.
naps in the cargo hold.
Hey, rookie,
skinless
where do you
sleepers
think you're
are
going? You're gonna earn your keep on here. Mop.
Midday turns into evening.
Oh, you're in the nest.
So,
I'm not in the nest. I'm on the
Get up-
I'm
get
on
up-
the cross
up
beam,
there, that's where you
leaned
stay.
up against the mast,
That's what you
taking a
say.
nap.
so what is everybody doing with the last hours of the day before we conclude and take our long rest?
If anybody walks down to the crew's quarters, it's just Jin staring at the polished piece of metal that serves as a mirror, and he's just looking in there.
Are you trying to
Just
find
staring.
your other half?
Trying to find the better half.
Cathar's gonna go and find Cass. No.
Kath looks severely traumatized.
Dude, so does DJ.
Yeah. Like, give me an insight check as you wander the deck looking for Kath. It's early evening at this point.
Actually, I think that's an 11. Hold
As long as it's higher than a 10, you'll find her.
on. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
So I think I got like.
I rolled an 18 insight for just the overall crew.
Yeah.
It's an 11.
The vibe of the whole ship right now.
For you, looking for Kath and then eventually finding her, it's groups of 2 and 3 crew talking amongst themselves like maybe this is now the cursed vessel. Maybe what they just witnessed was the curse moving from the Leviathan to the Storm's Eye. And you're picking up on little snippets of conversation.
Are our sails
Um,
scattered?
You can kind of hear Gromit going, yeah, but I just saying, you saw what happened. And then, just, and then it's like moving to another group and then another group. And then you find Kath. She's kind of leaning on the railing, looking down at the front of the prow of the ship, and just one hand leaning over, and she seems to just be kind of tossing small bits of breadcrumbs, like from something she's munching on. She sees you kind of approach her.
The seagull's that way.
She,
Sorry.
fuck all of you. Fine. Just to hear Ergo eating crab. But she just
Bro, what that threat do though?
I just imagine Grimholt and DJ watching Ergo eat crab. They're like,
Don't stand underneath him.
Yeah, I'm always eating up on the mast, so everyone else has to look up at me.
The fuck is falling on my fucking head? It's a chunks of meat. What the fuck you doing up there, you bastard?
I'm sorry. Oops, my bad.
Cat sees you approach and can hear people cursing and wailing about crab shell. Well, that was interesting. Not really sure what to make of that. Are you?
Dude, I have no fucking idea. I thought we were gonna be fired upon. That's why I started loading the tandem to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, I saw that. You seem to understand the value of saving your own neck. That's interesting. It's not quite the conversation we've had in the past. What's your crew? Your crew, right?
I wasn't saving my own neck. That was for all of us. We needed to get the tandem in the water
Oh,
in
that
case
was
this got blown up. We
communicated very
can
well.
go towards it.
That was communicated well. We all got the memo. Yeah. No, we didn't. We all saw you panic and begin to leave the ship.
Panic? There was no panic. I grabbed water. I loaded the tandems because we may need them.
Cathan, you wore the flag like a skirt.
Because if the ship went down, I didn't want to swim all the way down to go get the fucking thing again.
What's the interest in that flag? That doesn't make any sense to me. That
What
was
do
a
you
very
know about Copper Joe?
Papa Joe. I don't know Who is that? Is that your father?
All right, well, if you don't know, then you don't know.
So you're saying that that flag has something to do with an individual by the name of Copper Joe,
Yes.
and it was more important than anything else on the ship. That's why you grabbed it.
Yes.
And you're saying I shouldn't worry about that.
Yes.
Just Grimble like getting rid of shells that are falling from the main mast. She looks beyond confused. She's just like, where are we going? What are we doing?
Port Zone, apparently.
Can I ask you a question in regards to that? Why are we going to Port Zoom? Do you know?
Yep.
Are you going to tell me?
Yep.
Can you tell me?
Captain says we're going to Port Zoom.
Okay, why does the captain want to go to Port Zoom?
I have no idea.
I'm beginning to think that everybody I work for is very misinformed about this vessel. There is absolutely no threat here whatsoever. You're basically a ship of idiots.
Yeah.
And you've pretty much accidentally stumbled upon the most unique situation that's ever happened among the Menagerie Coast. And your intent is quite literally to do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
Well, my personal intent
yes.
is to fucking say it.
What happened?
I have to change a diaper.
Oh, did he load?
Oh, yeah.
Yours or his?
I think Callista's definitely loaded.
Cannons are loaded.
Oh, man.
Depth charges
It
ready.
was like a 2.5 to 3
This
second
ship is
delay.
a joke. I've
Where,
got crab
like,
meat
it
falling on my head. It
waves
smells
by
like
the-
shit on here. Jeez.
So for you,
Green or
Omni,
gold?
as you, I mean, you can see where Gatharn and Keth are having a conversation up on the prow of the ship. You could see that the crew is kind of like doing work, but almost like our death, our flag means death kind of enthusiasm.
It's so good. It's so good.
This is how you
So
know
good.
win the episode.
I had no idea
Now,
that
if you're
like the
watching
way
this
Tito's
back,
treated
you're
black
watching it
Oh
live.
my god. When I first saw it, I was
This is
like,
the
yep.
time
You're
frame
just like,
in which that show is.
I mean, you
actually on.
literally watch Stitches between Stitches and Broken, and
Crooked
Gromit
Face.
and Crooked Face. The three of them are kind of near a barrel of rum where they're dipping their cups into it and drinking from it. They've uncoiled and recoiled the same piece of rope like 20 times as they're having kind of water cooler gossip at this point. And Brackish and Nala seem to be in conversation. The twins seem to be in conversation. Labash is just kind of off on his own, just staring up at the main mast at a Aarakocra and eating crabs. And a very pissed off dwarf,
Oh.
chucking shells off the edge of the railing.
I'll call everybody to the deck for
Who's everyone?
everybody that's on the ship.
I mean, it's a small boat.
Yeah, you and Keth hear Omni. The other crew members begin to hear you.
Ship meeting. Ship meeting.
Is there a Keth on board? Keth? Is there
Keth
anybody
leans in
named?
towards you, Gathard. I'm not answering that. My name's Philip.
Keth? Anybody named Keth? I got a book of notes.
She doesn't.
No, I hand it over to Omni. Yeah, I guess it belongs to somebody.
She
What's
makes
this for?
no response to the fucking.
No,
phrase
to
that you
somebody,
flunked.
to an inquisitor named Keth, I guess. A bunch of details about a boat named Leviathan. I don't know.
Interesting.
Well, Phil, you ready to do this?
Yes.
There's a lady named Phil.
Yeah,
Well, Philip.
her name is Phil. You up?
Philippa? Philip?
Jin gets really up close to Phil's face. You look kind of familiar.
She's got one of those faces.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, whatever.
Thanks, Jen. I'll hold on
Green
to this.
or gold?
Great.
Take it away. I don't have the feat inspiring or do the whole inspiring leadership thing or whatever, but look, feel a little bit of the tension that's on the ship right now.
Captain, that's not tension. That's genuine concern.
Which causes tension. Yeah, get it?
Well, no, what causes tension is we just left Nicodranus under rather you remember when we left the Revels?
Mhm.
Remember when we left Nicodranus? And now you have us going to Port Soon. Okay, just it's not.
You got family in Port Zone?
It's not really about that. Can we make some assumptions here?
No.
We always try not to, but
Back it up with some hard facts. Let's go.
Githarn is kind of like thinking,
First of
assuming
all,
what brackish is going on. It's like, dude, if you got family in Port Zone, you're fine.
what is he now?
well, he.
And they
made-
point over at Jen.
Oh wait, Jin. They were talking about.
No, we're not
I've been
worried
asking.
about
That's the baby.
No, I've
Big
been
fish.
I've been asking the same thing. Like, am I just a regular crew member, or am I like in charge of some part of the ship, or is like he hasn't given me a position in months. I have no idea what I am
Brackish
now.
was referring to Ergo. Oh, we don't even know.
Oh, ergo.
Ergo, etc.
Bird boy.
Which falls under etc.
Yeah.
So, what do you prefer to go by?
Bird boy.
Ergo, etc. See list below.
All the
I.e.
above.
All the above.
And then
Twitter,
dot.
colon. Yeah.
Oh, stay away from the phone.
Yeah, stay way away from Colin.
I don't know what you guys.
My parent,
My
my
colon.
parents named me therefore,
that's for
but I
friends,
go
then.
by ergo.
Ergo.
Also known as.
Lunch.
He there.
Lunch.
Until Port Soon. Jin is. Jin.
Is Jin?
Jin Jin?
I mean,
feel like,
Jin
I feel
is
like
Jin.
Jin is more Jin now than Jin has ever been.
Give me a persuasion.
Jin
check.
is Jin unless you go to Marquette
like
and then it's
plotted out
Marquesian wine.
conversation of trying to figure out how do I keep the crew from abandoning ship once you're at Port Soon.
Oh,
You're picking up on that vibe. At this
So
point.
so if you need confirming that we obviously are blessed by the Stormlord and maybe Traveler, I don't know. We're looking at different types of deities. lately.
Sponsorships.
Yeah, we're looking at different brand deals.
Githarn starts loading the tandem back up.
If you need confirmation, think about it like this. Grim, DJ, this was the ship that literally almost killed you guys. And it just went through a transformation that, in my eyes and opinion, aesthetically, way better. But also, like, it seemed like a ceremonial passing and transition of thing. Like, it's on to better things, that it's not going to be like this crazy negative bad thing.
No, I don't
And
think
our
that's right.
ship
I think he's gonna.
Our ship did not
I-
turn into like the creepy sails that were like tattered and everything. So
Right, but your ship got destroyed.
No, I mean the ship that we're on right now.
Oh, no. Our ship looks normal. Can I look around
Yeah.
at our ship and make... Okay.
yeah, as far as you
Yeah.
can
You're not gonna,
tell,
it's like, are you gonna make me roll?
as far as you can tell, it looks normal.
You for the first
So
time.
ours-
I mean-
you look up and Ergo is shits in your eye. You can't see.
No, my bad. My bad.
I mean,
Why
I
do
did
do
just
that?
mop
Over
the
the
entire
edge.
deck
Yeah.
repeatedly. I've just been mopping since you've left me with no position. I've just been mopping.
This is great. I'm talking to the entire crew right now, and you interrupting.
Oh, I thought we we're
seeing
all
the
airing our
TV.
grievances. Like,
No.
hey,
that's not
that
what
thing
this
was
meeting
weird with the other
That
boat,
is not what- you're
and
still
here I
talking.
am. It's like
You're
I'm
still
just
talking.
mopping.
You're still.
Although I'm like,
You can walk to Port Soon right now. At this
I'd
point,
probably be faster than this podunk.
as we're doing like 45 knots.
It's a stretch, but you're
How fast are we going?
probably going 12 knots at this point.
Okay.
It's pretty
That's
fast.
pretty
It's
good.
pretty good.
That's fast.
That is pretty good for a little sloop.
You get the feeling
13
that
miles an
normally you'd
hour.
be
I can run
traveling
13
at
miles an
about
hour.
8 or 9, but that harpoon kite sail that Gromit put into final like use and trying to like test it and tweak it and get it to work appropriately is adding the additional 4 knots of speed.
So that means we might get there soon.
It's possible, yeah.
So basically, this seemed like it was a very good way of things that could have happened, considering how interactions with this vessel in the past have gone in much more negative and deadly ways. So we think that that's because
What'd you get for your first persuasion check?
I have yet. We think that that's because you know the Stormlord / the Traveler, maybe other deities as well that we don't even.
Wait,
know
you
about,
worship
are looking
both?
after us.
And she's freaking like
You
know,
seem wishy-washy,
saying
Captain.
that-
Like you pick one or the other.
Gadar is starting to
you
load
have
up.
passions and love in life, Jin, and you know,
Darn slightly
depending on what you
superstitious.
relate to, you might worship multiple deities.
I
What would you
just-
know about that, you oath breaker?
How would you know I broke an oath?
I don't know.
You're
Just-
pulling
it
a
just
lot of
felt
things out
right.
of your bum,
It
Captain.
just felt right.
You seem a little
It
loosey-goosey,
just seemed-
goofy
it just
boofy
seemed
right
like
now.
all of a sudden you have the magic capabilities of a paladin.
Words that I never want to hear Vince say ever again.
How would you come by those?
Same as you. I just made an oath to 2 gods, I guess.
Who's that?
Wait. Let me get this fucking straight. I've got 2 dickheads on board who have made separate oaths to separate deities while we're at sea.
No.
Am I getting that right?
Meanwhile,
No.
Gatharn is laden with gear and food and supplies. that he's in
Where are
the
you going with
process
all
of-
of our
I'm pulling
supplies?
the cat with me because
Oaths to a particular deity are.
I climb on Gatharn's
more
back.
of,
Take
like,
me with you
binding,
too. I don't want to be with the captain anymore. I started to like get down into the back.
So you can see other deities on the side and still be true to your main oath.
It's not an open relationship, you idiot.
I don't know what you're talking about. An oath has specific terms. Of
you know
agreement.
why I don't fuck with gods? Because they're jealous motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're bad
Or
news.
like
Shut,
thrive.
shut,
They're
shut, shut.
jealous. They're
Captain,
jealous, but they get
Captain,
along
I'm
all
telling
the
you
time.
right now. You
I'm
tell your
breaking my
god,
contract.
"Hey,
There's
God,
my oath, you turd.
I'm seeing another god right now on the side, and you don't think that motherfucker's gonna be like, you know what? Lightning bolt up the butthole.
Well,
I do
considering
not
that there
want to be
are
around you
gods
if that
for
is what.
every-
If you,
Gatharn's
if
arguing
you're
with the
a poly
captain, and I'm
god
just
is-
trying to get into his
There are
backpack.
Meanwhile, the
gods for
entire crew is
everything.
watching this
When-
play out going.
when-
and you can be interested
when
in
Grimholt
different
hears-
gods for different things.
Go ahead, Grimholt.
When Grimholt hears lightning bolt up the butthole, his ears perk up. He's like, "Who needs a lightning bolt up the butthole?" I'm here. I'm awake.
When
Oh,
I
go
was
take
in
a
my
nap.
20s, I used to have like, I started this one business.
I got a great view from up here.
Terrible.
Sebastian.
Yo, that throat magic.
No joke.
Yeah, I got a +3 throughout, man.
Meanwhile, the crew is lingering on the peripheral of this conversation. Just
So this was the inspiring speech. I would like to roll a persuasion or
with
charisma
I'm
roll
disadvantage.
in order to try and get
With
the.
disadvantage.
You don't even
What do
know.
you
Oh,
mean
I'm sold.
disadvantage?
After watching Gatharn and Jin and all the argumentative considerations, disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's their fault.
Oh my god! I just had episode 4 of Gentleman Pirate in my head right there.
I don't remember individual episodes. 11, 12 plus 9, bitch. 20.
You're
Silvery
holding their
barbs.
attention. They
I
are.
already had disadvantage.
You don't have
Yeah, but
silver
you have-
barbs
you
You don't
rolled
have
those.
anyway.
silvery barbs anymore.
You don't
Fuck
have silver barbs anyway.
You're not a
Yeah.
warlock, bitch.
That was from my freaking Fey thing from my ability improvement. I took a feat.
I don't know.
You smell like feet.
I took a feat.
The crew is used to the way you guys argue and bicker.
I was like, this is normal.
Yeah, they're kind of used to it. They kind of pick up on the vibe, but the tension's still there. Like there's basically you guys had an encounter with a ship and dealt with a ship that for the most part for most of these people on your ship has been years of urban legend, myth, and superstition. And a very unique situation just played out. They are both within a state of shock, concern, and pondering whether or not to remain on this ship. You pick up on that vibe.
Obviously, we are favored by whatever gods any of you have the
We
right
are cursed.
capability of
The Leviathan
believing
bestowed
in.
its visage
Jin,
upon us.
Shut up.
We're
You have
doomed.
no idea. You don't
The
even
curse
know
has
the
transferred.
things that have happened.
We are plagued.
You shut your
You
mouth.
watch as one of the
Shut
twins.
your mouth.
I flick him in the dick.
Well, one of the twins, like that, and Jin is talking with no sound.
Oh,
I still flick him in the dick.
so much.
These guys are crazy, I say to a seagull who is landed next to me. These guys are nuts. I don't know
Let's see
how
what
we-
kind of
Silence is a
birdhouse.
bubble.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
in that bubble? Gatharn, where are we?
Where are we?
Where are we, Gatharn? I'm on your back.
I'm on your back.
So yeah, it will be difficult for me to flick him in the nuts. So.
Yeah.
You headbutt him in the nuts.
Early evening's fading. The crew is
I'm gonna go and beat up all of the.
I'm ready for a nap. You guys ready for
yeah. You guys
a full sleep? Yeah.
you hold the crew's interest, but you're not sure if you sway them.
All right, I'm gonna start planning a mutiny.
You've been trying
Bless
to
you.
do a mutiny for like session 3.
Honestly, I'm tired of. I think we need a new change. We can keep the captain.
27
we can throw him-
sessions ago.
We can throw him in a cage and he can change to different visages for us and keep us entertained. He could be a one-man play. One man act.
Really think that with your freshly rolled character, you're gonna be able to take on Omni? That's cute.
Not you, but the crew and I. Look, listen to him. You can hear him in his sleep. He's already planning to murder us all. He's leading us down a path of doom. As soon as we dock at
That
Port
sounds more
Zoom,
like Jen.
I know it does sound more.
we leave. We
I was
leave.
gonna say it's a good thing none of us can fucking hear you.
Silence is an area of effect spell, turd.
Like I
I
said,
sign
none of us
language-
can fucking hear you.
I sign language to Cathar. A smack across the face is a long
sign
dart.
back like. You do.
No one's fluent. Everyone's just making stuff up.
Nobody
All
knows
right,
what any
all
of the
right.
hand signals mean.
Oh, I'm sure we know what some of them mean.
All right. So Gatharn, obviously the crew's a little tense right now. They're gonna mutiny against the captain. What should we do?
I mean, you can't really hear him.
I know. It's like
He can't
That
even
shit
see you
lasts
'cause
like
you're on the
20
back of his
minutes,
head.
okay? Hold on, let me pull up silence. You said we shifted times.
It's probably a minute.
I know.
We had to jump forward.
Oh, is it spell?
Silence is a spell.
Silence spell.
It's
Cast by the
Up to
druid.
10 minutes. It's done. She lucky I don't go over there and smite her.
I would
ass.
say at some point the
She
crew's kind of
recasted
like
it.
dispersed. You've gone down to go read the book. DJ and Grimholt, you're free to describe what you want to do. Ergo is still up with the crow's nest. Gatharn, are you continuing to load the tandem, or
keeping it good. I'm making sure it's prepped in case we need to
Okay.
be.
at some point, Jin, the silent spell drops, and everybody's just moving about as if you're not there. They've
Did
moved
we-
on to the evening.
Did we pass out all of the stuff? All of
Nope.
the boat? Okay, I was like, we didn't do that in game. That was after the fact. Okay.
You
We
guys,
do that
you guys
tonight.
identified it
We do all of that. Yeah. We did all the identification.
With
we
the
do
exception of the bow and arrow I have. The bow and quiver I have.
I would like a bow and arrow, or bow and quiver.
We'll get Gromit on that immediately.
Why?
We
I'm
already,
not going
we
to.
already, we
I thought
already
you just said
identified
that
all of them.
didn't
You
identify
didn't.
yours.
Because it's with Gatharn. Gatharn has not relinquished it to be identified.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, Gromit
Wait,
should
so
know
nobody
ours
talks
if
to
you
Jin?
wanna do it.
Everybody avoids Jin.
Yeah, I mean, you suddenly are just like stammering out all this information, but People are just moving right past you. Normal crew
Okay.
activity takes place. It's now medieval.
I go downstairs to the hold because nobody wants to be my friend. Oh, I see the Dragonborn corpse.
Dragonborn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I cast Animate Dead. I sit down next.
Friend.
I sit down next to it. It's like, I don't know why nobody wants to be my friend. Nobody wants to talk to
He
me.
just animated a corpse just to have a passive aggressive conversation with.
Yes,
I think he did.
Yes, Jen did.
You know, I've been on this boat, and Omni's been the captain for months now, and I've tried talking to him man to man. I've tried teasing him about it, and still nothing. You know what I mean? And I control him to nod his head. It's like, yeah. man,
So we have 2 longbows, sword, longsword, 3 wings, amulet, daggers, and then
Yeah, you now have animated the Dragonborn corpse. It is effective up to 24 hours, and you're kind of like spending the last bit of your. And here's the strange thing, Jim. For the first time in a very long time, you begin to feel a little bit tired.
I get a little sleepy.
Yeah, you're tired. The physical
Man,
emotion you haven't experienced in a very long time.
I turn to my new friend. He's like, "Can you hold me while I go to sleep?"
The Dragonborn.
how long does the animate them last?
He watches a little piece of maggot kind of comes out of its eye socket. Kind of,
Oh,
He hasn't been
that's
dead that long. He has not been dead long enough to have maggots.
tropical
I mean,
sun.
quite honestly, he's only been dead for about like 2 hours.
No,
Well,
he has not been dead long enough to have maggots.
watches a fly crawls out of his eye.
It's more like
I love how my fantasy is corrected.
Your fantasy doesn't make logical sense. The world of physics that we know.
I'll it probably doesn't do anything. I'll lay on hands a little bit, make him look a little prettier.
Does absolutely nothing.
yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, but to me it does, and I just go to sleep.
So if anybody goes down in the in the lower hold, they would see Jin fast asleep in the lap of a dead dragonborn that is slowly rotting
That is
in the
so
humidity of the
concerning
tropical
on
environment.
ridiculous levels.
I cast
Plus it's
gentle
evacuated.
repose. I cast gentle repose on it.
10 days.
Oh,
Gives it
It
10
doesn't
days.
rot. That way it doesn't smell.
cast anime dead every morning.
No, Jin will do that.
Charlie.
How long does animate dead last?
24 hours.
24 hours?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
He could
So
cast
we
it
have-
oh
every
my
day.
god. Did Jin just create the the weekend at Bernie's version?
we have a
of
weekend at
Jin?
Bernie's. We have a weekend at Bernie's.
Wow.
Well, between
Oh,
Gentle
no.
repose.
gentle
and
repose and animate dead in a 24-hour cycle, you can keep this dragonborn in a state
I'm
of
gonna
2-hour
keep
decay.
A little bit
Yeah.
of a close eye.
A constant state of 2 hour decay.
Oh god.
All right.
Okay,
who
so
falls
No, I'm
to
pretty sure
zero?
God has left the building.
gods. My
Who
god.
falls to 0 more?
So, any last minute things you want to do before settling in a long
So he
rest?
should
What are
take
you
the
talking
amulet of
about? I have
fortitude.
only fallen once or twice, and I don't have a lot of 2-minute slots available.
So I'm assuming the rest of you are on the common deck, kind of like sorting out gear. So,
Jen and Shannon.
Grimholt, DJ, Omni, and Gatharn are currently sorting gear at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
Jin, do you want the amulet of fortitude? Do you have 2-minute slots available?
No, I don't.
I'll take the amulet of fortitude if you don't want it.
The axes had to be attuned, right?
Yep.
You're a cleric.
Yeah.
Oh, these were all powerful objects. They're all, for the most part, attuned.
You need to be able to save my ass when I go down.
Sacrifice.
So
I'll
you
take
the
the
amulet.
amulet of fortitude.
Yeah, amulet of fortitude. You just automatically, no matter how many times, come back to 1 HP.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so that
Well,
goes.
As long as it's
DJ.
tuned on your physical person.
Yeah, I don't have anything with attunement, so.
Amazing. The 2 hand axes.
I think,
Gatharn.
I
What
think
are
we were
those?
doing
Those are
to
barbarian.
Gatharn.
Plus 1 to
barbarian.
hit and damage, and
Yeah.
with
If a barbarian rages, it gives me a +5 to my strength.
gotcha.
Okay.
You want those?
I'm just trying to decide what.
If they,
So I'm attuned to the flag. I'm attuned to my necklace. I'm attuned to my ring.
and
My
each
ring.
axe, they operate as a pair. You have to attune to each one.
So I'd actually have to.
You'd have to free up 2 attunement slots.
We don't have any other barbarians on.
Well, that would free up.
Labash is a fighter.
Yeah, that'll free up my ring of protection +2 and my necklace.
So
If I
you
take
lose
those.
your disadvantage on
Disadvantage
attacks
on
and your
attacks.
+2 on your armor class.
I mean, I'll hold.
I'll
on
take
to
that.
them. And because how long does it take to attune?
Yeah, it's an activity you do before your long rest, during your long rest. So it's
All
like,
right, so
I mean, I imagine you guys, the hour of actually sorting gear and determining what you want, you can attune to it during that hour.
Grim, what do you use? Oh, you're not a barbarian.
Well, I actually I've got a Warhammer +2 that I do use. I'm kind of a in-your-face sorcerer, if you will.
Yeah.
But I've got nothing attuned. All I've got is a Warhammer and then a wand of pyrotechnics. So it's just kind of like a cantrip thing.
You have the necklace of spell storing.
Was the amulet of fortitude attunement? Because I didn't write that down.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not know that. I'll add
We
that
also have
in.
the.
Yeah,
the
oh, we got
ring
that
of
at the shop.
regeneration.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
never wrote it down. My
It
bad.
was
So yeah, I have
5,000.
the. Yeah. So before we take a long rest, so the necklace stores, is it up to 5 levels of spells?
I thought it was 3
Or is it
Up to
3?
third level.
I thought it was up to 3rd level.
Up to
2
third
spells
level
up to
is
3rd
Third or
level.
5 levels.
Wait, what?
Up
2
to
spells up to 3rd
level.
level, right?
Up to 3rd level, but basically, if you had 1 3rd level, you can only have like 1 2nd level, or you can have 2 1st level and a 3rd level.
Or 1 4th level, 1 1st level. Keep
So
the
how
other
many
slot up to-
No,
how many
'cause you said up to
slots?
3rd level, so it would only be able to be 3 and 2. Like
Correct.
a 3rd
Yeah.
level and a 3rd
Right,
level,
but it's
or
a
third
total of
level and 2
5.
first
It's a
level.
total of 5 levels, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
like if you did like 5 level 1s, like 1st level spells.
Yep, gotcha. All right.
It's
So
a
in that case,
versatile item. It's designed to give you versatility.
It's a fuel tank. It can hold up to a certain amount of power.
Yeah.
And you can
Yep.
split that up however you like up to 3rd level.
so I'm gonna, before we take a long rest, I'm gonna cast a counter spell into it and
That's good.
That's a good idea.
and a
Do you want
Tasha's
any-
mind.
Figure out.
Do you want any
Tasha's
of my
mind
spells
whip.
into it?
Okay.
Because I can. Oh no, I can't if I'm not attuned to it.
Tasha's mind whip.
Nice.
Cool.
Tasha's mind whip and
You don't
counter.
want to revivify in there just in case?
Not that kind of mage.
I don't
I'm the
got
one
it.
with Revivify.
I have revivify.
Well, actually, no. Actually, can't anybody cast into it? You
Yeah.
just have to be attuned to use it.
No, both.
Both.
You have
Oh.
to attune to it. So I could attune to it to cast into it, and then it would still be in it, and then he could.
Once you disattune, the spell dissipates.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wasn't sure.
So then.
Oh,
yeah,
so that's
so
a good
then
question then, because does my necklace of spell storage still have my spells from
His warlock.
Nope.
From Dark Gin? I mean, Light Gin? Oh, eat that toy. Yeah.
Wait,
eat that
Light-
toy.
Daytime Gin was the
Dark
warlock.
Horde.
No,
Yeah.
they were bound by a pact. The pact was fulfilled.
Dark Horde.
The warlock
I
tower
regret
was-
ever asking.
It's the one thing I really like about warlocks is the power solely exists because of the way the pact comes about. So that once you determine that pact is concluded for any reason, those agreements dissipate. Therefore, the power dissipates.
That's why my mommy said, "What?"
So about those hand axes, do you want them?
I'm taking.
Okay.
I
And then
can.
we have
we
two
can
long
do it as a
swords.
case by case basis of when I can attune to them and whatnot.
Gotcha. Just keep them in your inventory then.
Yeah.
Um,
Because right now, as tanking goes, the ring of protection and blink.
Yeah.
It's more beneficial.
and then if I'm in there with you as well. So we have 2 long swords, +1 to hit and damage
And
Mastercraft.
who took the Ring of Regeneration?
No one has.
No one has. So we have as far as does anybody want the longswords?
What are they?
You need one.
+1 to hit and +1 and damage.
If
I
you
don't
want
have
to-
longswords.
I think
This
I
is-
already
No.
have.
Do
I
you
have
I'm good
a
I'm
long
good with the
Come back.
hammer.
Summer? Do you?
I'll play it whenever you guys want. I'm just.
So we should
What do
maybe
you do?
go.
Okay. Sure. You guys are rough.
Want longswords?
Do you
I
use
already have a
longswords?
longsword.
I have a
Plus one.
trident
we
and
have
a
quite a little
spear.
armory that we can bump in. We have
Can you
rifles,
use
pistols.
longswords?
I think
If there's anything
Because they're magical.
defensive in
Yeah.
any way that will keep
No,
me
no
alive.
shields.
There's a ring of
No
regeneration,
regeneration
Oh.
and a ring of protection.
which is
I am
1d
proficient with longswords.
points every
Oh,
round.
Chicken boy can use. Chicken boy. Can
I'll
use
t- I'll, I'll
What
take
class do you
either
want?
of those if
Huh?
nobody else would like them.
Sorry.
I'm only paladin.
Oh, it's
Okay.
3 of 7
Alright.
charges left. So it's you can use to
for the
See,
the way
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
described it, yeah, the ring of regeneration, you can
Oh,
it has 7 charges and then you can roll.
Right.
We'll have to go to a
It's
church
like
or
basically,
something.
yeah, you have to restore it, or charge it back up, with regenerative powers. It's basically like having potions stored in a ring.
What about is anybody taking that ring of protection?
There's a +1 ring of protection that's available.
I think Grim would like it.
Grim
I'll
want it?
take that if nobody wants it.
Get it.
All right,
I was
cool.
gonna say I've already got.
All right,
one,
I'm
so-
good.
And then there is a ring of spell storage, 1 spell level up to level 3.
Okay, so Grim took the.
Jen will use that one.
What?
Fine, I can
What?
take it. I have spell
I-
slots available.
I can imagine
mean, not
Guitar
spell slots.
sneaking
I have,
down to the
I
dead
have attunement
dragonborn
slots
that Jin's
available.
currently asleep in his lap and putting the ring on his finger.
If you have attunement slots available, the quiver of accuracy,
Okay.
it gives you advantage on shots.
Yeah,
With
because I
the
took one
longbow.
of the longbows.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wrong shots. Vodka shots, tequila
Those
shots.
shots, gin
Gin
shots, brandy shots.
And then 2 daggers are +1 to hit. So Grim, you got the ring of protection. DJ, you're taking the ring of spell storage, or is Jin? Do you want that?
it's just
Oh,
one
you guys
spell
leave
slot.
the laptop.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we could do this every Sunday, 1 to 4,
Yeah, I mean,
No.
in studio.
after the summer in studio?
No clue where I'm gonna be, man.
I mean, I can, but
I know you can. We'll make that work.
I
I
may
like
not
this
be able.
setup.
I may not be able to make it in studio every Sunday.
Smart ass.
Where is it you live, Grim?
he's in
Chicago.
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 Oh,
Trust
come
me,
on.
I would much
Well,
rather be in
alright, so-
California.
Just
There's
teleport
this guy
here.
that works
That works,
the
right?
Irwindale Pleasure Fair. His name's Mooney. He lives in Chicago. He flies back on Monday and he comes out here on Fridays. Just go with him.
Okay.
Just go with him.
It sounds like
He's
he's
on
slacking,
plane.
Brian.
Hey, you don't you don't have to twist my arm to go out to California. Trust me. Let's just leave it at that.
Tuesday is supposed to be 90 degrees, so
Yeah.
And do you have attunement slots available?
I think I rushed into Paladin. There's too many Paladins here.
well. Remember, you're an oath
Dude,
breaker.
I thought you were gonna like train with Keth and becoming a monk. I know we were joking about the Astro monk and the fake arm. We knocked it off, but
Okay.
I thought you were going
Actually,
full
we
fire.
thought
or
we thought he was
something.
going like Battle Master.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your
You-
call. I mean,
you
this is
figure
one of
it
those rare opportunities you have to kind
Yeah.
of.
You
You've
take your time.
concluded the majority of
You
your
just
art.
got out of high school. You're going into college. You can completely redefine
Take a
yourself.
gap
Well, I
year.
can.
Don't
I'm
take
thinking
class.
since I could bleed again,
Blood Hunter.
Blood Hunter.
Oh, don't go
Oh,
Blood Hunter.
okay.
It's a pretty complex.
You were
class.
that obsessed.
No, I just find it funny
You're
if Shannon comes
I was
back.
gonna
It's
say-
like
Oh no!
you've been replaced, bitch.
You
Are
were
the
that
I'm the
daggers-
big
obsessed.
titty redhead now.
Oh,
The
no.
daggers aren't attunement, right?
No, they're just +1.
Okay, if nobody wants one of the daggers, I'll take one of the daggers. Because I don't have a plus. My daggers are regular daggers.
I have regular daggers.
I want my
Because
trident
it
to
still
come back
reminds
to
me
me.
of my campaign groups from like '89 and '90. We literally spent like an hour during the campaign to sort all the loot.
Yep.
It's so much fun.
That's how D&D's supposed to be.
I was feeling lazy one night on one of my games,
Yeah.
so they had just defeated a white dragon. This is in Rise of Tiamat.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
I saw
decided.
the entry on the production studio for your Rise of Tiamat. That's
Did you?
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the last,
Yeah, I finally used
Quiver.
StreamYards for them, and they liked it. But I was
What's
feeling
last?
lazy one night, so I'm like, we're just gonna roll for 3 hours on the treasure tables and sort out
Just-
treasures.
is there
And they
anything left?
fucking loved
They
it. It was
loved
like
it,
a night
yeah.
at the casino. They loved it.
Yeah. It is kind of cool. I still have all
I
those
mean,
charts.
he's not gonna say
Yeah.
no. He's
I have all my
getting
first
closer
edition and
by
second
like a
edition
step
random charts.
every time.
Yeah, those
I
are
think I
awesome.
still have those books somewhere. It's just
You're only
I
getting
moved so
80%
much
behind
they
it.
might still be in Oregon.
Oh
You
no.
need to find those.
Oh, you
find a
buy,
nice
you know,
curated
that's
spot
cute. So
when
what's
you're in the
left?
studio.
Everything else.
I'll hit him with
Oh,
Buddy
okay.
Johnny.
Yeah, no,
because
I'm
he
thinking
has-
about it.
he
What
has
is
them
there
in
left?
storage
There's
in
a-
his
Idiot that
basement.
Do you see all the
There
MTG
were
stuff
weapons.
that?
No, that's
Yeah,
no, that's
Calista
fine.
brought
That's fine.
in.
I'm just
That's where he's
maybe
old school stuff.
Maybe I'm window
Yeah,
shopping.
if there's a
What-
Black
what's
Lotus, that
left?
thing goes for like $20,000.
Well, we'll be going.
What's
through
that?
I
all
gotta
of
go through that.
After,
In Magic the Gathering, there's a card called Black Lotus from
Yeah, I know.
Alpha.
You have a Black Lotus?
No,
we don't
I have
know.
no
We don't know.
idea.
Larry has
I have a
an
giant-
old
I
I
have
was
a
like,
giant
holy
box.
shit.
I have
Larry
a
has an
giant
old
Hey, if you don't
school
want it, I'll
giant,
take it.
So Larry has
No,
an
no,
old
no.
school.
I have a giant box of Magic cards that I'm going to be going through with Brandon in the next, after game.
And they're very old school.
They're
They're
probably
It's
probably
like
from
Alpha
like
and
15 years ago.
They're probably more
wow.
than that.
Yeah.
No, because Alpha is 93. So if they're from 93,
We can look.
then
I
they're.
have no
I can
idea.
tell you just by looking at the card.
All right,
Yeah.
focusing everybody's ADHD. back
Hey,
to-
Perfectly Techno,
getting-
thank you for the raid.
Hey, what are we playing here?
I don't know.
We are currently
we're
about
just
to go on
trying
a
to go
long
through the
rest. The
loop.
team is sorting out items that they've acquired within Nicodranus.
Gatharn's superstitious ass is still loading up the tandem and telling Kef, like, look, let the crew know if need be, tandems are loaded and ready to go.
So who wants the ring of spell storage?
I'll take it.
Okay.
All right.
Do you count
Gatharn is like, dude, you guys, I'll fucking take it. I'll sell that shit.
You don't
Does
have
it-
a spell.
Does it?
I mean, hey,
get
if,
it.
if
Well,
I
technically,
can- I
with
have
those
You
one,
You're
didn't
ready
ask
to
if
take
I
I'm
have
going
one-
to use it. I'm
I
going
have one
to take
attunement
it and
slot
sell it.
left. I could use the ring until somebody else wants it if nobody else has a use for it. But I won't
Okay.
lay claim to that and the
Right.
necklace.
Put
Let's
something in it that's gonna save somebody's life, or kill
I
everyone.
can- I have.
Or I can take it. Because I
You
don't
have a spell slot available? Can you put a save and revivify?
So I
in it?
have the fortitude, and the quiver,
Yeah.
and I think I have a spell slot left.
Do you have an
Back up.
attunement slot?
Yeah, that's why I said I have the quiver, and I have the.
Well, that's what she meant,
Ring
was
of
the two
Fortitude.
That's not spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
attune. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
I have
that's
two
cool.
two that take attunement, so,
Okay,
I
so-
can take that one.
Emergency revivify.
Emergency
Save
revivify.
that puts it to
Wait,
that.
is that a
Is that a
third level
third level
spell?
spell? Shit.
Revivify? I don't think
Sounds
that's
like it should
third
be a
level.
fourth or more.
Checking.
Sounds like it should be sixth.
I don't think
No,
it's.
it's low level. Revivify.
It only goes. You can only do it within a minute. of the
Revivify.
person
No,
dying.
it is third level, in
Yeah.
fact.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
I can put a third level spell in.
Emergency revivify. See, that one's
Right.
going to
Yeah,
DJ.
it's third level. Artificer, Cleric, Paladin, Circle of Wildfire, Grave Domain, Life Domain, that's the lunch.
So,
Alright, then
Ring
I'll
of
put it in.
Regeneration. We're just gonna hold on to that just to see. And then the two long swords.
Hold, you can
I was
store
gonna say,
them.
we have other crew members who look like they might need to be bribed to stay on board.
Long swords +1.
I mean, as fancy as Omni's speech was, it wasn't his best speech or their best speech.
I mean, I could do it again tonight at dinner.
Giggity.
Please,
as we're
God,
all
no.
Just, like,
Just keep it to
eating.
yourself.
Oh no, yeah, the tonight has moved on.
And
You are
hanging
in
out.
the last
All right, next day, guys. We are in the last stretch. We are right here. We're gonna be in Port Zune today. Like, we did it. We have this.
I'm nudging Labash.
I'm not gonna sleep with you, Gathon.
50 gold, we destroy this town too.
What? Do you
I
want to
mean,
sleep
look at our
with
track
me, or are
record.
you saying we should
We-
destroy the town?
No. Look at our track record. We left the Revels in fire. We left Nicodranus in fire.
Well, to be fair, we didn't leave. We ran away. That's
Like
different.
I said, I mean, we escaped expeditiously with
I
it.
don't know
on
what that
fire.
words mean, but if it means we cowardly ran away, yes, that's true.
Yes. So 50 gold. Do we do it again?
No, that would be a very stupid bet. I'm just saying. Look, the captain's a nice captain, but let's just face it.
Background, you just
Hey,
say,
you know, he finally literally has a representation of an albatross hanging up in the crow's nest.
You see, Jin comes out of the,
I'm
You
just
know
deck.
why I
saying.
loaded the tandems? That was
and then you see a dragonborn just caressing him as he walks out of the deck.
You're asleep with the dead dragonborn. I don't want to hear it.
No,
Oh, I
that's
thought
what he said.
we're-
He
I thought it's the
comes
next
up on
morning.
Deck,
No, it's not
being
next morning yet.
being
Oh, okay,
caressed.
never mind.
We're still finalizing our long rest activity.
God, you guys are taking forever. Split the loot and let's
Gathar's
go.
taking side bets. Gathar's taking side bets.
That you're gonna destroy Port Zune next?
Not we're going to destroy Port Zoom.
Someone is.
Someone is.
Affiliation is affiliation. It's all a word.
Technically true.
Was Gathar keeping track of all of the potions that we had from?
Was he personally keeping track? No.
No, were you?
Was
keeping
I?
track
Yes.
of Well, no, because that was like you had a bag full of potions. And you're just,
Yeah, like a
tossing
cargo
them down
bag
sometimes.
box.
We're down. I don't have my notepad with me, but
Okay.
we have consumed 2/3 of the superior.
Cool.
Then it goes greater and then regular, right? And for the greater, we consumed a half, and then we haven't even touched the lesser one.
We have 7 more.
So essentially regular potions.
Yeah. So we haven't even
7
consumed the
more, and
regular
they were
ones
greater
yet. Those are
healing.
like we've got 50 of them.
Okay, so
I
we're-
think
we're
we've got
solid
like down to like
a little bit.
5 of the superior. I think we're down to about like 10 or 12 greater.
Going through Keth's notebook on the Leviathan that evening. Do I find any new information that was intriguing?
Give me an investigation check.
Plus. Ugh.
Most of what you find is information that kind of confirms what you already suspected. Especially since most of the information is originated from Marquette. And there was some open conversation regarding Jin's Marquisian background, which you kind of affirm. You also find notes regarding Roberto in there, a captain or admiral something Roberto. And there are notes that the particulars about the urban legend kind of now match to what you guys just experienced prior to the transformation.
He also has a son that is a very good sports player.
Go sports ball.
Go sports ball.
Hate you.
Really love
Um,
water.
Before retiring for the evening, I'll return the book to Keth, who's apparently wanting to go by phone now.
Phil.
Phil?
Philip.
Do I know this?
Just when we're around Jen.
Around Jin.
Wait, your
Yeah.
name's not actually Phil?
No, you idiot. It was mostly sarcasm and the immediate response to the fact that clearly there's something wrong with Jen. I don't want to be associated with him.
Phil's a nickname.
Oh, sure. Yes.
Alright, dumbass. I can't lie.
What's the name of your mother?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I was just highlighting that because I was moving something.
But Shore is now a male.
Sort of.
I mean, no, he literally is male.
Sort of.
Hermaphrodite.
Okay.
But, I mean, so for those that are not aware, my parents have flipped genders because my father was, well, I mean, still is a warlock. His first child, P4, is his patron. And due to warding, after I was born, And his patron came to claim me. He's like, no, I didn't give birth to that motherfucker. She did. They woke up the next day, gender swap. My dad is my mommy, my mom is my daddy.
That's cute.
And patron is waiting for the next time your daddy is waiting.
Exactly.
Shore and Galen.
So,
Sounds like an absolute win to me, though.
That's why I'm
you've
ignored
uncovered
too.
some interesting things
What do you mean?
just in collecting all the information as far as Roberto. Just
The Cobalt Soul takes vested interest in most things of unique origins and infamy.
seemed
we
like there
only-
was a little bit more interest though. Like this is almost like a personal thing.
Well, no. Our vested interest was more in the regards of wondering why Thorvald was so obsessed with the Leviathan.
So glad I
And
got
Jin's connection to the Leviathan and you wanting to be called Phil around him is
Oh, that was just nonsense. I just don't want to be associated with Jin right now. He's quite terrifying.
insight check.
Huh?
Because this is the least terrifying Jin has been. He seems the most normal that he has.
No,
in
no,
many
I mean,
times.
Oh, hold on. Give me an insight check because this could be revealing.
Wait. 16.
It has less to do with Jin and more with the circumstance. Like the physical activity, which is that.
Yeah.
Seems to be a bit more.
Who'd we lose?
He said peace. and then-
Somebody join?
Oh,
Jin
Oh.
peaced out.
Why does it
Jen,
say
where you at?
DJ?
Oh,
and-
Jen had to leave at 4. Remember?
Oh, that's right. He had to
It's
go.
3:44.
Yeah,
Right.
but he had to be gone by 4.
This
Yeah.
guy.
my
So
spot
let me
now.
fix this. So we'll
At my spot. No, other side.
Oh, there's just a distant.
I know. I didn't
There
add
we
me to
go.
the stream so that
No, it's perfect. I can get rid of that. Second.
Oh, I'm
Two
looking
of
for
you.
Vince's phone
Yeah,
number.
there's
Under his
two.
name is Jin. So I'm on J. I'm like, that's not right.
take my notes, kid, and
Under
you're
Jin.
not helping me.
I'll fix it.
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
You get the feeling that it's less about Jen. She's being very kind of obtuse about it. It's more about what she physically saw in regards to the situation.
Well, I don't know when
Fucking-
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah, yes, baby cam.
this is the best. Oh, I really wish he was still on.
I'm texting him. I'm telling him that he's now a baby.
You've been replaced.
Congratulations. You shrunk it
Oh,
on
like-
the side.
Look at it. Like, what's so funny? You never seen a tiny person before. We have way too much fun at this game. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll have the notebook back and
Okay.
I guess the insight was more of like would Omni sense something
Looking
being
at
more
him.
of like also a personal connection.
You don't get the feeling it's a
insight.
personal thing. You get the feeling that she definitely was tasked with the idea of investigating
It's a
the
work
idea
thing.
of the Leviathan and why Thorvald was so obsessed with it.
Well, we're only a few hours.
See, Vince actually throw dice.
No, he'd probably choke on them.
No, he would joke.
Seems like we're just a few hours
It'd be
away from
funny
Port
if we
Soon
could
now.
toss it. That way, freaking, if we need Vince to roll, Seabass, just roll it.
I mean, at this point, the crew watch is being rotated. Kath says her farewells. The
Oh
loop's
wait,
been-
I didn't roll for my second attempt at calming the crew and instilling.
that-
there was no second attempt.
This, we gone.
Oh no, Omni was talking while they were having their brackish and Catharn were having their side conversation. He was going around to everybody and just like continually like encouraging, and this was like later at night. It may have been even
Well,
after.
Cthulhu has
shit changed.
inadvertently been following up behind.
Yeah,
Omni.
yeah.
Like telling him the tandem is loaded in case the shit hits the fan, because apparently.
That's fine. You can roll your own charisma check in order to dissuade
Oh
them.
no, I'm not.
but
I'm
doing
they're-
my
they're-
job.
I'm not
in
trying to
order
dissuade
try
them.
get
I'm just telling
through
them facts.
together.
So I would say just give me a traditional persuasion.
I'm telling them facts based around my superstitions,
Uh-huh. Exactly.
which is so on par.
Which
for
sounds a lot like
superstition.
religion.
That is so perfect.
Go ahead and just give me a persuasion check.
A cock? No,
Yeah.
that's not gonna work.
22.
Okay. Realizing that there was some
Slightly
concerns still left on the crew's mind, prior to taking a break to sort the gear, have a quick meal with with the core of the crew, introducing Ergo as now an official member of the crew.
A passenger until port soon. Just remember.
You kind of go from
Can't
group
buy
to
your
group,
ship with
and
just a platinum.
you go to the different crew members, and it's a combination of like a calming nerve and like vetting out concerns, and you listen to their concerns. For the most part, you're getting that it has less to do with you, the other crew members, Grimholt, DJ. I mean, they're actually quite impressed with the fact that you took the time out to, rescue 2 stranded sailors at sea. So they're still convinced that the idea of crew first is still kind of like center focus for you. It's the bizarre nature of the occurrences that are happening kind of around all of you, like the peripheral of this reality and what they keep running into since the Revels. They trust you, but they're not so sure they trust the world around you.
Chaos
what
and
you're kind of-
horrible circumstance has just been a part of humanity's existence for a majority of their life.
Yeah.
That none of this seems bizarre to them at all.
Yeah,
That they're just
yeah.
continually flowing along with it. Just be like, hey, I know this is a
And it's
lot.
that vibe
You're
that
good, right? You're
you know,
good.
and that's the vibe that pulls them back in, that when you're kind of wandering the ship, eventually, you have a conversation last minute with Grimholt and DJ. They wander off to their long rest. Ergo eventually is kind of up in the crow's nest, keeping watch until they fall asleep. And then, Jin has been asleep in the arms of a dead dragonborn for the last hour or so. You're the last one to finally head over to the captain's quarters, find your way to sleep. Gatharin, after loading the last of the tandems, you make your way down below deck. And you find your hammock, you kind of crawl up into it, as the crew itself is now responsible for keeping watch and maintaining the course that it's on. At some point, Gatharin, you are awoken. That's pretty funny.
So yeah, that's what's happening to Jin. The Dragonborn is carrying him around like a baby.
Waddled around.
Poor guy.
That's great.
He's been through a lot.
I mean, at this point, it's like you can't even.
All right,
give him
someone's gonna have to write
information.
this down because I don't have pen and paper, because I think this is gonna be crucial for when we come back
In the
at the
fall.
season premiere.
Oh.
So at this point, Gatharin, Chip is fast asleep.
I'm still wrapped in the flag.
What wakes you up is a familiar smell of cheap cigarettes. And your eyes flare open, and you look across to see your mother, father?
The barbarian. Or
Yeah. She is sitting awkwardly in a spectral form on a couple crates that are near the walled edge of this particular common space that you guys use for sleeping. And she has got her legs crossed and smoking those miserable Zadashian cigarettes that you just come to hate after all of these years.
yeah, but I've missed them, so
And they're holding a martini glass olives in the glass. Yeah, I picked up drinking. What of it?
Fuck is that?
Are you done playing in this realm? Because me and your mother need your help. Or your father. You know, ever since I put that shit together, it's been kind of confusing. But I'm trying my best to keep it above. Anyways.
I mean, there's a lot of advantages to being able to piss standing up.
Not really.
Yeah, you can piss standing up. It's awesome.
I still prefer sitting down because I'm inherently lazy.
That works.
Are you done?
Again.
The light bulb in Nick's head just went off. And you'd be like, wait,
We don't have to stand.
I can sit down and eat.
Are you done? I'm done playing
Yeah, you
in
don't
this
pee on the
stupid
floor in front of
place.
the toilet when you sit down.
If you need me, it was coming back in winter. But what do you need me for? If you need me for some stupid shit, then no, I'm not done.
Well, here's the thing. You know, I try not to get in any kind of trouble. You know, I try to stay out of trouble, right? You know that. Look, you laugh every time I say that. I actually actively try to stay out of trouble.
Same here. Where do you think I fucking got this from? You know how many towns burned down after I've left?
Look, your mother.
Actually, while I was leaving.
Anyways, your mom. We had an agreement. We might have taken things a little too far. We went to a party in a little place called Monrovia, and well, unfortunately, your mother's been taken by someone, and I need her back.
Who's got mom?
I don't really know his name. I just know where the town is. I don't know anything else about that.
All right, well,
It's in the Shadowfell. Yeah, that much I know.
I've never been there. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
It's great. Sorry.
I kind of want you and your friends to do this, whether they want to go or not. They're pretty skilled. I kind of feel like, you know, yeah, whenever you can have an Aarakocra with you, you know, that's kind of like.
We just got that fuck dick.
Yeah, we've been watching. I mean, that whole ghost ship thing was pretty cool.
Look.
Fun.
I need to send you something, just in
that?
case.
What's that?
I hold up my finger.
No. Look, that whole fetish thing, that's your thing. Me and your
If
mom.
I fucking die, this is what you'll need to bring me back.
No, we got other things. We still have your umbilical cord, son.
Oh, thank
I
God.
totally
Oh,
thought
thank
you were gonna be like,
God.
"We still got this
Oh, no.
No, I have.
That's immediate. I panicked so hard. Well, we still have.
You mean I could have had this reattached?
Yeah, but your mom told me she thought it, looked cool on you.
I fit you.
I mean, people dig injuries and scars. You never know what kind of party.
You know how critical she is. She wants me to get into books and
You watch as he
education.
pulls from a long drag of a cigarette and sips at the martini glass.
What the fuck kind of drink is that?
Kind of nice. I mean, I went to a party recently with some friends, and they introduced me to a thing called vodka. Strange place. The capital is called New York.
Is it made from boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's booze.
Boots.
Boots.
With the fur.
I always found it interesting that we never carried you if you're a lisp. We probably should have done that. Anyways,
All right, so she's in Shadowfell. You said Monrovia?
an area, a town called Monrovia. Yeah.
Bonrovia.
Yeah.
Like John Bonrovia?
Don't know who that is, but that sounds like a good name.
Hey, some bloke I met while I was, sailing. All right, Shadowfell, Bonrovia.
Yeah.
Mom
Yeah.
has been kidnapped or infatuated?
Well, you know how your mom is. Real answer to that question. A little bit of both, maybe. I mean, don't know.
Does my
Can't open the
godfather
gate
know
unless
about
I know
it?
you're in agreement with it, son. You know that.
Wait, look, if Mom is in trouble, I'm along.
You feel the vessel just come to a grinding halt.
Whoops.
And that's where we're gonna finish it. And when we come back in the fall, we will be in the Shadowfell, rescuing
Just made a
Mom from some mysterious individual in a place called Monrovia.
Oh no!
It's not my fault. I
Nice.
couldn't tell that my fairy godfather was pretending to be my dad mom.
No, you just made a pact with Dad Mom.
No, I made a pact with a fairy godfather.
Fairy
Grandfather.
Godfather Dad Mom.
Yes.
Fairy Dad
Fairy
Mom.
Godmom.
I don't know.
Fairy
I don't know.
Godfather.
I'm gonna tell
Well,
you.
everybody,
Waffle.
I know peeps have got to go.
We're in the
I know, it's already bounced. I got to get ready for my 5 o'clock game.
I was over
But
there
hey,
breaking-
everybody, thank you for dealing with our technical difficulties. This is kind of new. I used a lot of jury rigging to kind of make this happen.
We figured it out.
But we will be back here in the fall with episode 31 of Debtors Gambit in the darkness of the dwelling, as they start a whole new chapter of themselves.
Yeah.
This should be interesting
we
as they will
are
be
we
in
leveling?
Monrovia, in the Shadowfell.
Wait, does that? It feels like.
We hit a milestone.
Oh yeah, you level up. Another level when they come back.
Congratulations, Nick.
I
So-
did it.
Now, I know you were saying also for both Brian and Callista, they had different milestones.
Yeah, I would say 2 levels for Grimholt and DJ to bring them up a
Woo, 2
little bit
levels.
more. You can start at their level. They're gonna
That's what
be
I
at.
did, yeah.
So
And then
level
you'll
nine.
be
So we'll
one
be
level.
We'll be at
Right.
9.
Yep. Everybody else will be at 10. You'll be at 9. They'll be at 9. And we'll be back here in the fall. Jin, played by Vince, who had to jump because he had to go to an event at 4 o'clock. He will
Let's
be
not beat around the
running
bush.
a summer campaign.
Dapper Day at Disney.
Dapper Day. at
Dapper
Disney.
Day
Yeah.
at Disney. That's
Yeah,
what
call
he
it what
was
it
gonna
is.
do. It's fine. We
He
respect
will be
the
running
nerd.
our summer campaign in Greyhawk. I know that we will be without Grimholt for the summer because that is his summer vacationing season. And there's
Dude,
a-
vacation
I could make
California,
appearances. I could make
Okay.
guest appearances.
all right, we'll do that. We'll
Let's
plan on
go.
I have
that.
a friend that's also interested, but I
Okay.
mean, I want to talk to Vince to see if he's cool with it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I think I kind of view the summer campaign as where people can rotate in and out based on availability and just
Sebastian's
Have a lot
gonna
of fun
play
with it.
someone
his little
too.
T-Rex arms over there.
I'm up for sure.
He's
Monk.
totally gonna play a monk.
Very
And we'll be back here Monday for
Unarmed
Pike's
strike.
Promise. Tuesday, Titans Revival, Denizens and their
He's
Masters.
gonna do incredible
I am
fitness.
currently toying with the idea of starting up a Wednesday summer campaign. I will get more info on that. Otherwise Wednesday's usually my day off. Thursday, Friday are creation days. Thursday, Lawfully Chaotic with me and Brian as we chat more about the creative space, the creative gaming world, and what it takes to survive in that space and to kind of figure it out as well.
Brian Gomez, the bearded nerd, is going to join us
Oh,
on
sweet.
Thursday.
That's awesome. So the Bearded Nerd will be joining us next Thursday. It'll be a lot of fun. Saturday,
It's like, oh, you were dead ass. I'm like, yeah, no, we're in the
Grainlands,
Shadowfell.
over at D&D Club.
Shadowfell.
Sunday, however, Debtors Gambit is going to go dark for the remainder of May, June, July, and August.
But next Sunday, we're
June-
going to be at the Irwindale
Yes.
Pleasure Fair.
We will
so
be
if
at
you
the
live
Irwindale.
in Southern California, come say hi.
We'll be at the Irwindale
Ryan,
Pleasure
Red Red,
Fair. Fair. Jin's
Sebastian.
campaign is set to 0 session the first Sunday in June, 1 to 4 o'clock. So, we're going to try really hard to get 0 session to be live streaming, everybody. If it's available for that session, if not, we'll kind of make someone to one class at home. So yeah. And if you haven't picked up on the game 5 Debtors Gambit, we're going with a little bit more of the comedic vibe for the next season. We
were chaos.
not
It makes me happy.
not all vampires are made equally.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait. I feel like I'm missing something. Go back.
Did
Please
you ever
pause.
you ever see Once Bitten with Nicolas Cage?
Did you not
No.
see where
Do they
we're
sparkle?
going?
Bonrovia,
Bonrovia?
Barovia,
Is that-
Strahd.
I like
Is that what that is? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Strahd
Yeah.
is
I've
the
never
Dread
played
Lord
Strahd.
of.
However, Strahd's a bit more like, from what we do in the shadows,
It depends on how
He's
you
more
play.
Strahd
He
is
could
going to be
he
very
could be like
Norwegian
freaking
and kind of
very
can't
old
be.
Oh my
Dracula,
god, that show
Dracula.
is fucking hilarious.
Or what we do in the
he's,
shadows.
He's a German dom. Is
Pretty
what I'm
much.
hearing.
Yep.
It depends. I mean, a little German.
Depends on what you're into.
Rodrigo's a bit of a. Rodrigo's a
Like,
bit of a sub.
The
so.
original Strahd was largely based off of Bela
So
Lugosi's
thanks for everybody
Dracula.
for coming out. We really appreciate it. We will be back with Debtors Gambit in a few months. We'll be kicking off Vince's campaign in about 30 days. The first week of June, we'll get more of that information out. Otherwise, check out our schedule. We've got lots of other things going on. Join our Discord. We are doing horror giveaways. We've got an upcoming
Cobalt.
one-shot next Friday that will be horror themed
Everyone's
as
little
well.
characters.
If you're a member of our Discord, you can join that and play with us live
The
on
mini
Twitch.
brigade.
Be kind, be safe,
Drink
Play
beer.
games.
I play games.
play games.
Oh
and-
wait, this was the one
What he said.
opportunity we had to do it in. God damn it.
Dude, at work, I've got a boss that goes like, it's like, all right, on the count of three, we'll clap. I'm the only one that goes.
My phone.
People think this is a bit. This isn't a
It's
bit.
just-
I want it.